what's up?
Good evening, sir. Oh, my hand is aching from so much long war.
You have been grinding.
I've been caning it. We're not even we're not even halfway, believe it or not. Are we gonna get a Jido cam?
They have joined the channel as you speak.
Thank God. Spherical, it is an honor once again to be facing you, says Nutkin. What little cuck. Give him some shit. Say, fuck you, Spherical, you round bastards.
No, Spherical are lovely.
They're all
I like
lovely.
them.
They're all lovely, honestly.
They're the little round bear guys. Thank you.
How are the groups looking? Do we know?
Close to completion.
Is there a website?
There is a much better than a website. There's a Google Doc.
Oh, that's okay. I'll take a Google Doc.
Mighty Do 84 Justre Zubed de
Thank you,
Force
Mighty.
Google Doc with cool
Wait.
functionality because
Look at
Gino's
this.
very good at this stuff.
Mighty Do 84, 69-month sub. I don't think I've ever seen Mighty Do 84 say anything in chat. If you have, I apologize. It's not a name that springs to mind. You've been here for like 5 years. You must be
They have
a lurky
135 messages.
Oh, I must have just missed it.
I kid you not. The last 4 messages have just been a singular evening with a capital E.
I respect that. I respect that.
That's a good chatter.
Let's go monkeys.
Merci. Team Spherical have Hoxie in chat supporting them, rooting them on. Team Spherical, my beloved. Wait, is she the coach?
Let's have a look.
Who's Spherical's coach? They're Deutsche Männer, aren't they?
Spherical's coach is a guy called Zasa. It sounds very German.
Zaxa! Yeah, I am the coach. I am here to root for my team. Okay. Rolls into chat at the beginning of stream and says evening before lurking. Listen, in many ways, that is a quality. One of your mods is on that team. Ooh, let me see. Let me guess which one. Sleepy Moon. Is it Sleepy Moon? Failing that, my second guess was Obst. Why is Monkeys for Nothing? How are they Team Blitz? Is that Will's team? Sleepy is a chatter. Very nice. Phosphorus is a mod. How about that? Well, Mestre de Pizza, that's Jonas, who's also casting this game, I think. So if you wanted a different cast, hop on that one. But if you're here for myself and young Josh, aka Plague, here is the Goonternational. Look at this Google Doc. Oh, actually, this is okay. I take it back. This is much better than I expected. It's better than a website. Here we go. It's not better than a website. A website smacks of effort. Look at this. The Goonternational Dota 2 Boosted Noobs Edition, because, of course, there are a lot of people in here this year who are perhaps a little higher ranked than you might expect, including the likes of Mod Monticus. Thank you, Dan.
Ever since the great glickoing happened, our previous
didn't hit me.
Our previous rank limits no longer made sense.
Didn't hit me for some reason. I didn't get.
I can't imagine.
Why. So those are the teams. There's a lot. It goes from A to Q, not numbered, lettered. Love that.
I can tell you there's 17 teams.
17?
And there were 16 teams until about 30 minutes before the deadline, where a 17th team joined just to fuck with Gino's lovely group.
Is that the Black Country Widows?
That is, I don't think so. It might have been. I can't remember.
The group stage. Group 1. It's a 4-group setup.
It is mirroring the actual TI setup as closely as we can.
Very cool. So, Stezzies are on top. Spherical second. Mancaf in third. So this is actually a very close mid-table game. Team Sit Out 3 and 5. Granny's Cookies yet again bottom of the group. I've lost.
Struggling Granny's Cookies.
I've lost.
So
the Google Doc.
the team in Last place, I believe, go into an elimination best of one against all the other bottom teams.
So that would be Granny's Cookies, who are 0-6, Tip Warblers, Gubcord Dota Division, and Breaking Baps, I would guess.
Potentially Breaking Baps, so that one looks a bit close. Too Hot for Dota could...
So, dare I say it, that's Pred's team.
Breaking Baps, I think, is Pred's team.
You got Griff and Soups on that team. No wonder they're struggling. Granny's Cookies is, of course, David on Street, the Time Twister, Spineapple, PowerPoint, and Cleese, with Mephisto Mori as coach. They are rock bottom. The Tip Warblers as S1, I Never Knew, Scotty, Obnot, and Amos, with Toffee as coach. I mean, this is Scotty playing on a Scotty Dote's team.
They were not able to summon enough Scotty Dote's players.
They must have quit. That's a shame.
To join.
And then Gubcord Dota Division. I don't recognize any of these people.
No, they are people. They are very new.
Okay, they joined for the GTI, I suspect.
They joined for the epic tournament.
Okay, so and then so this is just the group stage. So Team Spherical, 4-2, they beat Granny's Cookies 2-0. They beat Team Sitout 2-0, but they lost 2-0 to Stezzy's Ultras. Team Spherical beat. Wait, let me just read this right. Mancaf, beat Granny's Cookies 2-0, and they drew 1-1 with Team Sitout. So Mancaf couldn't beat Team Sitout. Team Sitout, of course, comprising Aenasir, Admiral Seething, Yoso, Lulu, and Vertzag, with Ashwin. So it's Ashwin's team that they.
That is Ashwin's team.
There we go. Very exciting stuff. Let me just tune into the Godot stream so I don't have to do any camera work, which is just the best part of having our beloved new GTI operator, Godot, running these things. That and also the fact that they fucking handle all this shit. I warned. I said, look, this is going to be a real fucking pain in the ass to run. And there's going to be micro dramas, and it's going to be a nightmare of administration, and people can't make it, and stand-ins and everything. Stepped up to the plate. Very impressed.
And to top that as well, new PC purchased. 120 FPS max settings, 1080p 60 FPS stream. Holy.
Okay.
It cannot get better.
Also, interrupting the cast. Just want to say.
Apologies.
Oh, it was too funny. I had to. I'm so sorry, Gino. It was too funny.
I will. Goodbye.
No, that's great to hear. That is great to hear. Congrats. See, Pike, what would be funnier? If I was like, well done. Or if I was like, you fucking interrupted the cast. That's people think I'm a dick.
The tone about that was so fucking
I know.
perfect.
Like, I will always think, what is the opposite of what you should say in this situation is undoubtedly going to be the funniest thing you should say. All right. We got Team Spherical. Shadow Demon. I honestly, I'll be quite honest, I'm relying on the next 2 weeks when I'm in Sweden doing Dream League to actually know what are the meta heroes, because I know what they were at TI. Tidehunter was not one of them, but I know that Shadow Demon was, and he was banned a fuckload.
I can tell you, GoonTI meta right now, Clock is king. I think he's the most picked hero in the tournament by far.
Wow.
He sits in that nice spot where he's not so ridiculously OP he has to go out in a first ban, and no one is that good at him that it's like, oh shit, we got to respect ban this guy. Apart from maybe James, he is a bit of a fucking clock demon.
Sorry,
so he gets
that is not true. I played with him the other night. It was very bad. Also, Riley Clock, he made the hero look like it needed a lot of buffs.
Yeah. But he is absolutely dominant.
He's a very, very good hero. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I know Alistair is very good on this hero. He can chain stun. Like, I think it's interesting. They've made Clock quite a skill shot hero in a weird way. Because handling those cogs is like being a top-level pool player. And if you are good, you can chain stun people in a way that you can't with a lot of other heroes. You know, it's fucking crazy. I think Luna is also very strong. She does seem very strong. Jakiro, I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry, Super, I misspoke. I meant most first picked, I think Clock is. He's always here in that first slot position, and he's one of the... I don't really know which is... So the problem is, I've not been watching a crazy amount of Dotes.
Right.
Pro Dotes.
Yeah, I'm taking a break as well, yeah.
And normally, I'm like all over the nerd shit of what's better, first pick or second pick, Radiant or Dire. I have no idea.
Right.
No idea what's better. I think it's just personal preference for me.
Fair.
I can tell you all the best POS ones are the like Luna, Gyro, Deucer, and SF, who can less so Deucer, but like SF, Luna, and Gyro can just turn up 10 minutes in and do a gazillion magic damage and turn a fight around. Which you need at the moment. You can't have a POS one that's like an AM just fucking Bing chilling farming.
Right.
You just lose.
Yeah, I think that's been the case for a while. Every time I have a game where we have a carry who's like, give me 20 minutes and I'll be there. That's not Dota right now.
Yeah.
This patch and the little mini buff patches that have followed, you cannot sit still. Like, that's just not a thing you can do. I need to get the door. I will be back in a moment.
Absolutely. So while he's gone, I'll say that this was the same on the previous patch. For those of you who watched TI, you would have seen a lot of Gleipnir carries. And Gleipnir did the same thing that these Gyro Lunas and SFs do now. High magic damage, early impact. They nerfed Gleipnir, so all the heroes that were turning up early as POS 1s that relied on Gleipnir fell out of the meta, and now it's only a much smaller pool of heroes that have insanely good spells at the 15 to 20 minute mark that also scale. You can play POS 1. I think the only exception to that is Deucer. Maybe Snake and Ulti is good enough, but most of the time Deucers are just hard farming, and it's just a good hero. But there you go. That is my understanding of how the meta is evolving. And if your coaches haven't figured that shit out yet, you need to replace them, right? Because that's the basic level. Okay, so we've probably got an off-position Dawnbreaker. Maybe support? Because I'm assuming Tide is POS 3. Now, Ursa is in a bit of a weird spot. Battle Fury's back a bit with the death of Gleipnir, so the hero is playable, but he's very kiteable. And he gets outfought by the stronger POS 1s at the 15-20 minute mark when he wants to be going Roche and making a lot of impact. Also, against all of those three heroes, as David points out, he's in first Kite City. He's going to struggle. Insider info, Obs is a mid-tide enjoyer. Interesting. So that'd probably be mid-tide against mid-Earthshaker. And I genuinely don't know how that matchup would go. I think Earthshaker would win it. I think Earthshaker would win it pretty fucking hard. But... Wow, PL. I have no idea what's happening with PL at the moment. I feel like because he's too reliant on farming Ags before he can turn up, he's not a very good hero. And I think Ursa does pretty well against him if he can get kind of equal on farm. But they have a lot of space creating in team fights, which will give time for PL to get his Qs off. But I don't know, man. I would not have picked PL. I would not have picked PL. I was say it can't work. PL is a scummy hero. He can do crazy shit, but it's going to be really complicated for Dire to team fight. Where it's going to be very fucking simple for Spherical to team fight. They really need... 10 seconds remaining. If it is mid-tide and possibly Dawnbreaker, 5 seconds remaining. They need a kind of crazy high damage dealing possible ranged hero, I think. And Sniper is kind of gone. They need a real impact hero. Hoodwink is kind of a dead hero, but that would have been the previous patch, like, go-to. Techies? Honestly, I'd not be offended by techies. They need a lot of magic damage to help cliff these illusions, is my basic thought on a POS 4. Warlock's already banned. They could have run Warlock this game though pretty easily. They got a lot of team good stuns already, so Warlock would have worked.
Apologies.
No worries, mate.
Apologies. I had to chat to another dad briefly, and you have to abide by the etiquette.
Oh yeah, always.
Gotta have can't be like, well, I'm busy, so I'm going to go. You've got to. Oh, yeah, is it? Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
Well, it's great to see you.
Yeah.
You go around to dinner next weekend?
Yeah,
I gotta go.
All that shit. If it wasn't for that, we'd be killing each other, like in the caves.
It's quite lovely when you aren't in a hurry.
Yeah, the problem is, of course, when there's a
You've got the most exciting event of the
GoonTI game going on, Team Spherical against Mancav.
Yeah, Cap's never left halfway through a cast stage. He's got to answer the door. You know,
That's
he's locked
true.
in. Weaver.
Axel says, have you seen the skit on YouTube of stereotypical dads? There's like 1 million. That's like such a popular trope. There's these guys called Mango something, Sushi Mango. They're like a bunch of Italian guys who pretend to be Italian dads and Italian mums. Axel, I know what this is. I'm gonna click on it just for you, bud, but I know this is the wombat. Yeah.
I don't even need to click on it either.
Yeah. I clicked on it just for you, Axel, because I know it makes you happy. But you set this up today, and I knew it was coming. I knew this was coming. Too obvious, bud. Too obvious and too easy.
I think if someone had gone to him privately and told him about it's Wombat Day, he would have managed it. But it was too public.
No, literally, people were talking about it in Goons. In #Goons. And you were like, oh, God, that's made my day, that has. And as soon as you posted a vid, and it was like, have you seen that vid of stereotypical dads? I was like, come on. You know that's a common trope. You're leaving for Dream League soon? I didn't have enough time. That's fine. I'll see you there next week, but I wonder which achievements Mont's going for in Hoy this time.
Axel, is there any way you can work with the production team to have a skit where you give Ted a live wombat as a joke?
I don't think that... By next week, God, I hope not. I don't think I don't think it would be cool for the wombat, and B.
I mean, you could. There's probably an animal sanctuary with a wombat somewhere in Sweden.
Do you know how niche that is? That's literally just for these people.
Yeah, and I would fucking love it.
I don't want a wombat. Thank you very much, Kunka. Interesting. I feel like they've picked the Earthshaker just so that they could pick PL.
Yeah, the PL is like. I mean, I was, you know, my theory on the POS ones needs to be able to turn up. PL can't really until he's farmed the full ags, which takes a while. Once he's got that shit on the go, he's a good hero.
Yeah.
And if he just rushes straight ags, he can. There's a lot of like, Earthshaker, Jakira, and Clockwork will make a lot of space in team fights and kite Ursa around, and he can just spam out Q after Q after Q, and the damage will stack up.
Agreed.
But it's so complicated, so hard to manage the team fights compared to X someone and mash every single R button on them until they die that Team Spherical has.
I feel like every PL game is, can we outlast everyone else in the fight? And I think when you've got Ursa, Kunkka, Dawn, and Tide, those are 4 hard kills, and you've got save from Shadow Demon. This is actually going to be very, very, very tough for them. They just got so much survivability. Tide's impossible to kill. Dawn is very hard to kill and can heal everybody. They don't have much burst on the side of Mancav other than Echo Slam, really. It's a lot of needly sort of, you know, poke with the PL and the Weaver. It's gonna be interesting. I personally think Team Spherical's draft is a little too tanky for Monkeys because they're going to rely a lot on this Weaver getting big early. I know this could probably mid-Weaver. And I know that Thomas, we played a game with the other day, this hero does a lot of fucking damage. That's not in doubt. But if he's caught out, he does die awfully quickly.
I do think Radiant is like... Their team fights are easy, but winning the game, they don't have a go high ground hit building hero.
True.
So for a delaying team, they've got a lot of... They should be able to delay a long time. Jakira and Earthshaker and even Clock just being annoying.
Yeah, you're right. But will they get caught out? Wait, it's swapped from Discord. I don't know why it does this. It auto puts...
Yeah, it auto tabs you in to let you know it's time to play the game.
Yeah, I show respect. Axel.
Yeah, I mean, if it didn't do that, Ashwin would literally never tab in for the first 10 minutes.
That's true. Axel, I will write a draft of the sketches we were talking about on Thursday and send them to you, and you let me know if you think that they're good and make whatever changes you want to make, and then hopefully we can get them to Cameron, and hopefully it's a thing he might be interested in. It would not take long to do, I don't think.
You just need to source a wombat somewhere in Sweden.
There's no wombats involved. I mean, maybe we just do one. Wrong facet on Dawn, says Matey. I mean, Matey would know. Let's have a look at Dawn. What facet is that? Luminosity. Whenever it hits a target with a powder luminosity, decreases the cooldowns of all their abilities. How's that the wrong one? What's the right one?
If it's support Dawn, when you chuck your hammer out, it heals allies in an AoE around it. And this is a support Dawn, so yeah, it is definitely the wrong facet, because if you're a support Dawn, you're not going to be hitting people with luminosity. Ever.
I think Axel's gone. That's a shame. I'll write it anyway. Versus!
There's the laggy daytime, just to brighten everyone's fucking map up.
Good luck, have fun, says Moist Goblin. Moist a word a lot of people have a problem with. Goblin, less so. Even though you can have a nice moist sponge cake, but a goblin cake, no one's interested in. Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never had a problem with the word moist. That's not, you know, I'm quite relaxed about it.
Some people really hate it.
Yeah, I don't know why though. What was it? Oh yeah, it's double melee top against Tide. So
that is good for Tide.
Well, this hero might be awful. That this could be his time to shine.
Who, Tide?
I think Tide's really not a good hero right now.
No, agreed. But I think he's certainly, like I've always said to the lads, if you're not confident on a lot of heroes, as long as you pick good team fight and survivability, you'll be fine. Because it's very, very easy to press R in a team fight when all the enemies are around you. When you're like, we'll need you to do the following quite tricky things, like Visage, say, where you need to, farm well and push well and gank well. It's like a complicated hero and there's a lot of micro involved. If you're like, I want to try this Visage hero out, it's like, well, we're probably going to lose. Like, I know what it's like when I try a new hero out. It's normally a disaster. I don't think that'll be much different for goons who have 100 games. So, Tide, nice and simple. You're hard to kill. You press R in the team fights, and if you press it at the right time, pretty good.
He's your very, it's like your base offlaner. You know? All other offlaners are, compared to Tide in terms of how offlaney they are.
Yeah, he's very offlaney. He's, the most offlaney offlaner you could imagine.
Yeah. But sadly, we need carry offlaners now, so no longer a place for Tide.
But this is not pro Dotes, of course.
This is not pro Dotes. Everything can work down here.
As Notel famously said, oh goodness. Tide not interested. This is like my offlaners. Whenever I play Pos 4, my offlaner doesn't notice. There's a free kill.
I also, looking at the mid lane quickly, I was not expecting the Weaver to be mid. I really thought it would be Shaker. Because I don't know how Weaver survives the Tidebringer spam. Oh shit, they got the kill top.
Good Joe. Shocking. Fired!
Godot
cancel
just
GTI.
trusting me to
cancel GTI. It's over. They've ruined it. You know what my favourite thing is when someone is really nice to you and does you loads of favours, you're just really mean to them.
It is really
funny. Oh, it's funny. I hope Gino sees the funny side of it too. Otherwise, GTI actually is cancelled. Tide covers a lot of mistakes and is a great time to play. Brissinger, I'm putting you in the David on street camp of not allowed to offer advice. You're a good lad. I don't ever want to see you. If anyone has a question about Dota in chat, I'm tempted to ban you for the minutes until the question is answered. Much like David. David and his big ideas.
I should just check my past games quickly.
Oh my god.
Let's have a look, see. Did I play with Brissinger recently, or was it someone else?
Well, if you played with Brissinger, you'd remember it, because it would have been a big
It was Brissinger Pudge. Holy fuck. Not a hero that covers a lot of mistakes, let me tell you.
No! A hero whose mistakes, or a mistake whose heroes, are writ large, in fact. Lovely lad, though. Some of those morning stars, I'd say, before I got back into XCOM, quite a typical morning star. Wait, they could get the clock here. No, Sisethwa, we're too fast. So Sisethwa got boots. Or am I imagining things? I'm guessing he's got boots.
Of First Blood.
Here we go. boots. I might have been tempted to get a bracer, but I think as Clock, the boots make sense. You can run people down. But against a Shadow Demon, it is quite hard for Clock to be as pop-offy as he wants to be. Because, of course, you just banish the clock and wait for the cogs to time out and you're away. Let's say, here's a morning stack for you, Plague. Brisingare, David on Street, Flow Zone, me.
At the top. Holy shit.
Spherical's in... Gonna lose Phosphorus here, I think. Oh, there it is.
Nice. That was after using the vacuuming properties of cogs to drag him on the tower. It was really slick.
Very cool. I would
Sadly,
think who might the fifth be? Sometimes we'll get like a Zoe Bechamel in, or some random mod will stumble into this game and quit after a game, or we'll get like some random I'm working from home today Amos or someone like that. But generally they're L's. We had Riley the other day. Me, Thomas, Riley, Ali, like Munchie, and who was it? I don't know, it might have been Toots. There was some rough games.
I think I saw you because you asked for +2, right? And,
yeah.
Riley
and Thomas
himself and Thomas.
So, by the way, for some reason, we didn't have anyone. Like, Thomas was Ancient. Everyone else was below Legend. Like, Ali's Archon now. Two Immortals. We're up against 2 Immortals. Like,
so
what is happening?
Unranked MMR is higher than you think.
Yeah, I think...
was this ranked or unranked, actually?
Unranked.
Yeah, mate. The unranked MMR is not anywhere close to your ranked. You would be surprised how much higher most people are.
I think, given how much I hardly played ranked, so given the number of games I've played that are quite high-ranked games, I think my unranked MMR must be quite good. My hidden MMR. I'd love to know what it is.
I'm really interested in what my hidden MMR is. There's no way.
Well, no, look, right, but you got Immortal ranked. I'm saying I am Archon 5. If my unranked MMR, my hidden MMR is like Ancient or something, the system is fucked.
But I'm playing against numbered Immortals, you know. That's what I'm intrigued by. Yeah, pretty regularly.
Right, but I'm like, this. You have reached Immortal rank.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is there is no reason for me to be higher than Archon.
That's true.
Jack, I'm not saying I play better than my rank. I'm saying what the fuck is going on, because I definitively do not.
I'm telling you, it's Monsieur Glicko. He's come for us all. Even when you haven't played ranked, he strikes.
Unbelievable. Valve, sort your shit out. I know you're watching. This is the biggest tournament going on right now, unironically. Because Dream League doesn't start till Friday. Actually, Sunday. Ted, if your hidden MMR is Ancient, I'm a perfectly healthy and sane person. Soups, I'm not kidding. I don't know what my hidden MMR is. But I've played a lot of games with Ancients and Divines, and even Immortals, and have won quite a few of those games. Like, my win rate is, like, above 50%. So, I must be gaining MMR. Like, if you play against a team that's got 2 Immortals on and you win, your MMR must go up. And then when I queue with just the Gibbons, and I'm like, where is their Brisingare? Where is their David on Street? It's hard. I fucking hate it. It's tempted to create, unironically, a hidden MMR Smurf account.
Yeah, I've thought about making a Smurf quite a lot, because obviously the stacks that are willing to play with me dried up instantly when I got Immortal. Because if anyone wants to play ranked, I'm just out.
Right.
I was like, sure, but I'm so just never gonna do it that I could not live with myself if I Smurfed. It would just be for all the wrong reasons.
I mean, it's tough. We used to play Dotes, you, me, Ashwin, Munt, Bob, all the time, and then people either got jobs or got too good at the game. And it was like, well, the games aren't really much fun now. What?
Look at Drunken for kill mid. One more hit.
Oh! Ah! You must find a creep.
He's going for the cleave.
He's going for the creep cleave.
Here we go. This is your moment. No!
Coward.
He is, as I kind of predicted, absolutely fucking crushing mid. Because Weaver has no way to deal with Tidebringer, no way to get health back. Doesn't really build bottom.
As someone points out, if you truly want to see unranked MMR, do a solo unranked game, and Dota Buff will tell you. That's a very good point.
Yeah, that's yeah, I might try that.
Let me check out my Dota buff anyway. Bespectacled Scuff.
What is that name from, by the way?
Someone called me it in Russian in a game, and I translated it through Google Translate, and they were like calling me a bespectacled scuff, and I was like, how do they know I wear glasses? What is a bespectacled scuff?
You just have glasses vibes, even in your gameplay.
I didn't even do shit. They were very unhappy. So let's have a look. So I played Sand King in a game with Dez, Alistair, Ali, and James. We lost, and that game was ranked as Ancient.
Yeah, you'd have the solo queue to really tell.
Yeah,
but,
because then I played in a game. Here's a sniper game I played in. Oh, that was similar kind of rank. That was ranked Legend. Here's an Archon 4 game. This is me, David, Brissengear, Jolly Boy John, and S1. S1 went 23, 4, and 17 on win range. We won 63 to 29. And that game apparently said it was Archon 4.
Yeah, I don't know.
S1 is Ancient 4. I don't think it knows what the fuck it's talking about, in all honesty. It's very odd.
Denied.
Strats can't see facets? Interesting.
Well, the thing that I got annoyed about the strats is because they do their like MVP shit after the game. And when Puppet Master was introduced, they just couldn't show it anymore for any game he was in, and obviously everyone was spamming it. So I was really fucking sad. I love checking the strats after the game just to confirm my own biases. That obviously that it's the person that's not me's fault.
Right.
And even if I'm lowest, it's Strats' fault for not recognizing my brilliance.
Oh!
So, Kunker crushing it. Tides.
Well,
running
Kunker is
into
crushing
issues
it.
of mana.
Dire are 3-0 up, but they're not leading on gold. Kunker is huge.
They're not. They're just getting out CS'd a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tide is going the carry Tide build.
Okay.
And it's going to suck, because he's going to play against, like, maybe two diffusals, maybe just one, and a Clockwork Burn. He's got to get a Soul Ring and a Grieved to have enough mana to cast even his normal spells. He can't go this Deso build. He's going to throw.
Yeah, it's a throw. It's a throw. By the way, is this a best of 2?
It's a best of 2, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All very close. Yeah.
They got him.
I mean, this Kunker's net worth is out of fucking control. I didn't realise it was that high. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He's almost got axe.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, we're saying that draft is easier to play, especially this Weaver mid makes no sense at all. I mean, Weaver's just a terrible hero. I don't know why you'd ever pick it.
I don't like him as a mid. I think people get addicted to the fact that you can click people down. But essentially his whole thing is, I'm going to go kill supports. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's not really built for this midlife.
Oh dear. Oh, this is a big boat. Obst is still alive, gets saved up. He's fine. He's fucking fine.
Yeah, Kunker is pretty much impossible to kill as well, because he has double run buff. He has it built in 8, and he can coat himself in the boat as well. Really is quite a cracked hero if any of his, like, items were good. But his axe is
So Bacon
very
Sorcerer
average
is
now.
questioning whether you truly believe that Weaver is a terrible hero.
I kind of do. I've seen a couple of Weaver picks recently that have just gravely disappointed me. And I like consistent heroes, and Weaver is not consistent, is the problem. I'm a big fan of, especially when I'm drafting GoonTI, I want something that I know is going to do the same thing every single game.
I think one issue might be he does need farm.
Yeah.
That's kind of an issue. If you got PL, who definitely needs farm, do you want a mid that also needs farm? I fall into this trap a bit where, for some reason, I picked a sniper, and I can't actually do shit, and our carry can't do shit, so it's 5v3, and you just lose. So Weaver is probably 6-2 in GTI because, as we know, being able to turn invisible, big buff versus goons. Big buff. They hate grouping up around a sentry and just pushing objectives. They fucking hate it. Wogan says, I'd never pick Weaver for my team. Wogan, tell me you're playing and you're not the coach for a team. Tell me we haven't got Coach Wogan.
He is in my team that I'm coaching for.
Okay, thank God.
As I've once again returned to Wogan's Wizards. For,
good luck.
Is this 3rd year running? I can't remember how many years I've been doing it with this collection of gremlins.
That's how he put it, Wogan. His words. Battle Fury carries in this meta. I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, it's tough because every other item fucking sucks. So
yeah, I mean, you've got to get it, but then it's like... Oh, shit, they're going to get the PL. Yeah.
Bap. Alright, they have to get some... Well, they'll get Moist Goblins, so a nice little return kill, but... That's Ravage and Dawnbreaker all down. They kind of have to go try and kill Ursa if they can.
So a reminder, by the way, it was 3-0 Mancaf not 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
And an under 1k gold lead for Spherical. Just under 1k. Now they've got a 7k gold lead, and they've got 5 kills with only 1 in response. That's how you know the scoreboard lies.
Slipper Sona Kitten just Zubed for 18 months.
Well, a lot of their kills were Suzeth were making some clockwork magic, but
Hell
if he doesn't
yeah.
have the cores who are ready to go to play off of, Clock can't do much on his own.
Mm-hmm. Alfredo.
They've gone.
Desperately farming. Almost has Axe. Needs just time. Needs a bit of time. In terms of dealing with a PL, if Alfredo can play this well, it is quite hard to lock him down. They don't have, like, easy stuns. It's things like X into Torrent, which PL can dodge. It's things like Hammer, which he can dodge. And Ravage, which he could dodge. And the main thing is, as he gets bigger, you don't even see PL. You're just getting bombarded by illusions. So it is going to be tough for them, but we'll see. Having 4 melee heroes, quite good against Earthshaker. You want that as Earthshaker. It's like fantastic. You just fucking box him in. And
Super dead.
he's getting killed.
This is why I don't like this Tide build. It just misunderstands what he wants to do.
Yeah.
His job is to build Greaves so his supports don't die to illusions, and to build Shivas so PL can never do any damage. And instead, he's wandering around with a fucking Deso.
He's doing Deso Blink, dude. He's doing Deso Blink. I don't know why. They don't need damage. Like, I think when you're looking at what items do I need, what does your team offer, and what doesn't it that you can step in and help with? And what is your role? So, if your team seriously lacked damage, and frontline damage at that, maybe this build works. But if your team has Ursa Kunkka, you don't need to worry about damage. You just need to fucking keep everyone alive, because they've got no fucking burst anyway. Yep. So, like, Shiva's Greaves is like, good luck killing anybody before we fucking kill 3 of you.
I think
Shame.
if he went Shiva's Greaves into Ags, the game would be over on the point he gets Ags. Because PL's illusions would all die to 1Q. None of the, like, Weaver and Earthshaker would really be able to do damage, and they could just group up and go high ground. But now, it's... he can still
for
put a lot of
match.
damage.
He's just been boated.
Here comes the fleet.
Here comes the Axe. Oh, he's leapt away! Leap away! He's got Axe 2 playing!
He's actually not having a bad game. So,
Earthshaker
is a weird hero now. He used to struggle in a lot of matchups, and then he got given 1,000 more damage every time he gets a CS.
Hey,
and it's
they nerfed that.
It's so fucking broken. It's so just too much. Oh, there goes turnaround!
That's huge! Alfredo, boxed in, boxed up, and in a box.
Alm-Badgest Zubed for 84 months.
Merci
7
pour le
years,
sub.
Wawa.
7 years from Omst.
You know, like, there's a lot of heroes that give you this feeling, but sitting on top of a cliff as an Ursa, pressing W, just waiting as they walk towards you, is just a joyous feeling. Holy fuck, that must have been satisfying.
Zasa.
You just emerge from the darkness and kill someone instantly.
Zasa, am I right? The Spherical are 5 German lads, is that right? The Deutsche Männer, is that correct? The Junge? Or have I got that wrong? I've got it in my head. The Team Spherical are Deutsche Männer.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to...
One Brit. Who's the Brit? Is it Moist Goblin?
It's
got to
be Moist Goblin.
Only a Brit would call themselves Moist Goblin. Ein Brit und 4 Deutsche Männer?
I mean, Obst is definitely German. That's an easy one.
Moist Goblin.
They see Koala Killer? No, they don't. Okay, they know what's down.
We will let you into the stack, you filthy English dog. I'd like to think that was the conversation.
Is deep. Nah, they don't show me out.
It's not Moist Goblin! Sleepy Moon. Oh wait, who's the Hoxie mod?
No, it's Phosphorus. It could be Phosphorus.
It's Phosphorus. It's Phosphorus. Germans wouldn't spell phosphorus with a U. I'm sure of that. Oh, this Server has gone in on the Conker, and Conker is in great trouble. He has been stand up and he is dead. Koala Killer on the hunt for more.
Biggest kill on the map and they get it. That's the... A, dive too far, always a classic, Bloodlust, and B, did not de-ward as they went. You can see they put down a sentry expecting to, and then just never actually clicked the observer ward.
Yeah, and that is a very large gold shift for the Mancaf team. If they can get there before Team Spherical can take the high ground, this might be quite a tricky game. Oh yes.
With Alfredo the Anal Torpedo building up his guild.
The guild must
expect him to
go
see...
up.
Oh, he's got his Aghanims.
He does have the axe. The Scepter of Aghanims, yes, you did not expect this, did you? But we have it. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
For you, mein Freund, the war is over.
Alfredo... I find my German just gets really camp, because I just think about mein Handy.
Mein
Handy here, and then it just goes on
mein Handy! I mean, that just sounds like a hand job. Yeah, ein Handy, please. It's like there's no way a handy.
Wo ist mein Handy? And you're just there.
Wo ist mein Handy? Yeah, we call it a handy because, of course, in England, that is what you call the mobile phone, the handy. No. One German heard someone said, I like to keep my mobile phone handy. And someone's like, they call the mobile phones a handy. I will take this information back to the Vaterland and I will tell them, and forevermore we shall call it the handy. That's literally what happened. There's no doubt in my mind. Here we go.
Aegis.
Aegis and a high ground potential. They do have Blink Echo.
I think they're probably feeling like, let's not risk the high ground. Let's just clean up some tier 2s.
Ascenta, I'm telling you. I guarantee you, someone said, "Got to keep this handy," and patted him and like, "Got to keep this handy." They are saying, "I must keep this mobile phone." Because I could imagine someone saying, "I like to keep this handy," and what we mean is to hand. Keep that handy, as in keep it to hand, keep it available at short reach. And someone has heard that and gone back and said, "You will not believe the British calls the mobile phones a handy." And everyone like, "Oh, this is fantastic. We must call it a handy henceforth." And somehow it's spread throughout the whole country. And now I've yet to meet a German who hasn't been to England a decent amount. I've spoken to English people. They all think we call it a handy. I guarantee.
Handy is from the composer Handel.
Nine.
He famously waved his conductor's baton near his ear.
Nine.
During
Because all the Germans I know have always said to me, well, this is what you call it. I was like, no, we don't call it that.
Oh, an insider is an inside joke. I fucking love that.
An insider?
An insider? Yeah, we have a great insider here, yeah?
The funny thing is, Germans love to check their English. Like, anytime I go out and there's Germans there, and we're chatting obviously in English because I'm too ignorant to speak German, apologies Germans, they will always be like, do I have that right? Like, they love to check.
Oh. He missed the combo. That's XCOM. They can hunt with Earthshaker Ags.
Oh!
Fucking hell. Holy shit.
Where's the chase from Mancat? What is the chase?
Earthshaker got leashed by Tide Sharks, so you had to stick around and click that down before he could chase.
It comes from a phone, having it in your hand, and we Garamans believe it is English because it sounds English. No German word with a Y at the end. What?
Huh.
Having it in your hand. But you guys have a word for that. The hand and phone and krankenschriken. Like, it means a phone in your hand. It's like one word. You know that. So according to Google, there used to be 2 portable radios during World War II called handy-talkies. No, walkie-talkies. Not handy-talkies.
But that's maybe what they called them in Germany. Maybe they're called handy-talkies rather than walkie-talkies.
Yeah. That's so funny. It is funny. Almost as funny as the fact that you cannot do a German accent in front of an English person without them turning into Herr Flick from a low low. Ah, yes, we have to... Like, we just love the accent. Because it's like so many TV shows and movies, we had these comedy German accents. Because a lot of films and stuff were made by people like post-war, and it was like easy to make fun of the Germans. It just makes me laugh. Like it's the thing is, I fucking love Germany. Every time I go there, I'm like, man, I'm genuinely one of the other countries I thought about moving to. Denmark, Sweden, Germany. Those are the only 3. And America. I did think about moving to America, but not since about 2012, 13 was when I started to feel like it wasn't for me anymore.
Oh, I could definitely still do it. I see their salaries, man. Holy fuck.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. Shit's expensive.
That would be nice. Go out there and do that for a couple of years, then come
How
back
many
to the
days
UK
off do you get a year, Plague?
buy a McMansion. I get 26 days.
Okay,
and then
kiss
plus
that
bank
goodbye,
holidays.
brother. Kiss that goodbye.
I've still got 17 more days to use.
Yeah, good luck.
For April next year
You would
at
be
some
lucky
point.
to have 10. They
Days
are
off? Just need to
insane.
grind.
No, mate, insane. No, I was a big fan of Obama. Well, I just think things went. America got crazy. America's gone crazy. I've been there since a lot of times. Everything's gone nuts since I lived there.
So Dire are playing the map really, really well.
Yeah, they're winning.
making-
They're winning the game. It's a close one. Even though 9k lead, it's a close one.
It is absolutely, and it's telling that the lead has not really increased that much, despite there being Aegis on Ursa and they're trying to clean.
So here's the thing,
alternatives.
Bavaria is my favorite part of Germany. I love it. I love it. I love the traditional feel of it, the beer, the architecture. I love it. The food, it's all very... Nobody speaks English, or if they do, it's very halting. Perfect. No foreigners, just Germans. I didn't go abroad to meet other Brits. I want to go abroad to be immersed in Deutsch culture. I'm like, I just want to see Germans being as fucking German as possible. Bavaria's the place for that. They give you the German stare, which you only get in Bavaria, where everyone fucking turns around and stares at you. I fucking love it.
So I'll never forget, my parents have a German friend, and we went to their 50th birthday party. And apparently their family was very international. They invited everyone and all their friends. There's about 150 people to this 50th birthday party in her original birth town. And for all the adults, it started off with they had to do a 3-hour guided tour of this tiny village. And then eventually we get to dinner, and we're all sat at different tables, and they start doing about a fucking hour-long speech introducing each of the guests and where they come from. And it was all in German until they started talking about us, and they swapped to English, and it was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
They are, honestly, painfully polite, the Germans. They really are. Can they pick up a kill here? Shadow Demon in trouble. I think he's going to go down. He does go down. Meanwhile, on the back line's going to get the tide here. Bam! He's going to get it off. Here comes the Dawn. There's the Ravage on 4. That's fucking huge. Holy shit. Weaver, the only survivor from that conflagration. Sleeping Moon with a triple. Good God. They just couldn't get that tide. That is a good voice line usage.
Straight to the bottom with you.
But again, that's what we said during the draft. It's so complicated for Dire to win a fight.
Yeah.
And they cannot actually go and try and hit Tiger's 3 people. They can only do it as just chucking illusions. That's it.
So someone has pointed out in chat that Germans saying handy for mobile phone is the same way that we say Stein for one of those German massive pints.
Yes.
But no one in Germany calls it. It's like ein groß. Like if you go into a bar, ein groß die Paulaner bitte. Like you wouldn't say give me a Stein,
please, mate.
They'd be like,
cheers.
what?
Stein of the Pauliner, please.
Like when we were in Munich, they said, yeah, the bar, what would you like? I said, oh, give me a Stein of Paulaner. And they were like, what is a Stein of Paulaner? I was like, what would you call it? Like the biggest beer. They said a gross. I said, give me a fucking gross then, mate. And mass? Yeah, and mass.
Oh, look at these fucking bags.
Oh, they're gonna get phosphorus, but... Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Holy fuck!
Jakiro! Not enough, son! You got Sleeping Moon to worry about! This man is fucking exploding! Oh, shit, it's over! That's back-to-back triples!
If I was going to give recommendations to Dire, not Weaver and Mids would be my main answer. That's the problem right now. Because you got Weaver and PL doing the same shit and having the same issues.
The 4 Spherical lads, by the way, Plague, they're from München!
Are they?
Have they overstayed their welcome? Sleepy Moon is on a fucking tear here.
He's still got BKB.
Still got BKB, still got Aegis. This is a lane, if not game. This is such a fucking Alfredo pick, by the way.
It is. It is very
this
classic
fucking
Alfredo.
PL.
But I don't have as big a problem with the PL.
Oh, the Echo's nice!
Holy fuck.
That might hold. This might be his Jerax moment. They get ops. Can he get out of Super Moon's back? He pops the BKB. Dawn still alive. Was saved by the Shadow Demon. Sleepy Moon hunting for one. BKB runs out. Nope.
Oh,
got him. Nice catch.
What a play. Can we have a look at mid-racks you did? Did they only lose range racks? They did. Wow.
That's quite the hold. That's a Jerax level hold.
But that's what Dire's draft is good at. It's spamming stuff out until you clump around killing his illusions and then hitting you with the big hook or the big slam.
Right, but how the fuck do they win a fight, Blake?
With great difficulty and much effort, but I think they are just going to have to squat on their high ground for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, I heard that gross was like a litre of beer, so that's what I ordered. And they all seemed to understand what I was talking about. I think that just means a big beer.
Oh shit, they're fucking in. So he doesn't have BKB. This is a little ambitious, but I guess there's no match to...
He's 12-0-3, he can do what the fuck he wants, right?
Yeah, a nice little DD kill. Right, no clockwork for 55, that's a dieback. Slam off cooldown, I'm going to say 23 seconds slam cooldown.
You know what I find quite upsetting, Blake?
I was so fucking close, that's unbelievable.
You were close. You know, you were close. What I find upsetting is that I don't feel like this Weaver has done anything. And they've clearly been baited into picking it. Yeah. And I don't think Weaver... What's Weaver's score? If we can just click on Weaver here. 2, 3, and 6. He's done nothing. Essentially, he's done nothing. And he's going to get a BKB eventually, and then I still don't think he's going to do anything. I don't get this as a mid. I've seen a few people do it. I get the attraction. He's a fun hero to play, and you live a lot. And you're like, I'm getting kills, guys, but it's not on the heroes that matter. I don't think Ursa gives a shit.
They're Xing Ursa and sending him up to hit the field.
Smart. I also really like German food. I don't know why people fucking hate it. I fucking love it.
That's good. I did get the worst food poisoning of my life from German food.
Oh shit! The stun! Here comes a Ravage! You're looking for it! Nope.
No, that was really weird.
He got stunned up. Now it comes in.
Oh, well, the stab on the back again! Oh, but he gets bashed!
They get him! Couldn't get his spells off. In comes the multi-boat. They have held! He's brought back! I don't know if he needed to buy back.
Well, look at the chase. It was another fucking huge slam, so I can get why he had, like, passion in him, you know? Yeah, that was a bit weird. They had a plan, which was... Oh, easy kill.
That's a dead claw.
Alicia Weaver is going to be an issue, but
yeah.
field kill.
They've got the X. Oh, he's dodged it. He's dodged it
well
expertly. Oh, hello! Can they get up still? Look how little damage they're doing. Holy shit!
Oh my god, Ursa just killed Weaver.
He cleaved him down.
The Abyssal, man. The Abyssal was a really good pickup. Well,
it was a great pickup.
Like.
I mean, Weaver dies in an Abyssal. That's it. Yeah. He dies in a single Abyssal.
Yeah, I think if you're...
is denying that a mass are usually served in a Masskrug, which is mostly from glass. There are stone ones, but they are way too heavy, and waiters have to carry 6 of those at once. All I know is German people are very polite, and if you say Ich nicht sprechen Sie Deutsch, they'll be like, oh, it's an English lad who's trying to say he doesn't speak English. We'll help him out. Or I'll just say, Sprechen Sie English? Sprechen Sie English? And they'll be like, Einstein, yes, you can call for help when you're handy, you fucking English prick. This is trouble. But not for me. Mancath are going to lose game 1. 28 key gold lead.
They might kill a nice little door or something, but...
They have to echo. Can they get CP Moon? No!
They haven't gotten at all this game, have they? He's no death so far.
I'm sure a lot of English people that go to Germany are pricks. I try to be the nicest holiday maker you could imagine. And I am incredibly polite, incredibly, what's the word? Humble. And whenever I'm in a foreign country, I'm like, hey, this is your turf. You tell me what to do. A lot of tourists turn up and think that they're the customer. You're not the customer. You're in someone else's country. Fucking behave yourself.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Uh-oh! DD for us.
Les héroïnes just resumed for 14 months. Picking
is Roche up?
2024 KKV.
It'll be top left. Are you sure? Oh, there it is. Yes, I forgot I was observing, not playing. Thank you. Just passive-aggressively points to it. Thanks, Gina. What is this mouse pointer, by the way? It's like a little claw. Is that your clawed hand, Gino? Venge. Oh, I see. Yeah, anyone who thinks people that live in a big city are grumpy lives in a fucking village. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Or is Northern. Northerners are generally, compared to the South, very friendly in the UK. I will grant them that. But every German I know fucking hates Berlin. Every German I know that doesn't live in Berlin anyway hates Berlin. I love Berlin. Every German I know hates Munich that doesn't live in Munich. I fucking love Munich. It's a city thing. I can relate to it. As a Londoner and a former New Yorker, people hate the big cities because they are fucking jealous. Get fucked. Go back to your little village and complain there to the fucking tiny crowd while I live amongst millions. My best life.
Oh my god, that can...
That was close. That was close.
He's almost got his Ags though. And that is the ultimate Ice Ursa Kiter.
See, Bast, you've just made it seem even more like jealousy.
I do like Berlin, but I kind of feel like I've done Berlin, like from what I want to see of it. I'm kind of more interested in the rest of Germany now.
Well,
I've also done a lot of Germany. I'm kind of just not that interested in Germany at all these days. I'm going elsewhere.
Have you been to Munich?
I've been to Munich 2 or 3 times. I did a 2-week language course in Munich.
Oh, wow. Did you go to the Modern Art Museum?
I don't believe so. I did a tour of all the beer gardens, obviously. I did Neuschwanstein, obviously. I did Dachau.
Wow.
Another good one. Good as a place to visit.
Right.
Not, yeah, you know what I mean.
Not a banging day out, but yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I've done a fair bit of Munich area.
Well,
never done an Oktoberfest though or anything like that, so I could be tempted back for that.
I kind of think it'll be full of cunts. Like
it will be full of cunts, but
that's my problem.
It's a kind of a cunt apocalypse you got to experience at least once. I say.
That's what I'd say is probably fair. My friends and I, because we did our walk a couple of weeks ago, and we were like, you know what, this was actually a lot of fun. We were thinking of you can do a walk from Salzburg in Austria to München, and it's the post-Alps walk of a leg that you can do from Venice to Munich, or you can do Venice to Vienna. It's across the Alps, obviously. That's a little hardy for me because there's like climbing involved and it's like super hard work. But this is like through the German countryside, proper old Germany and Austria, Salzburg to München. I was like, damn. And I looked at some pictures along the way. I was like, this looks fucking amazing. Lots of little towns and villages, and just that really pretty countryside. The architecture, the pubs. I was like, man, I could do this. It's tempting. Might do that next year or the year after. Boat? That's tossed out with gay abandon. Just tossing it out. Not even a fight.
Quite relaxed about it.
Wow, look at that Gleipnir. That's what 40 minutes of Weaver gets you. He frees them in place for a second.
They just get rid of these bugs though. That's kind of annoying. They are like getting to the annoying like mass that they want to reach. These illusions are annoying. The fucking hook spam is annoying. Earthshaker's Q is annoying. But they should just be brave and push through it with Aegis, hopefully.
New York is great and terrible, like a lot of American cities. It's got the good and the bad. It's like the extremes.
I've only been there once, and it was for 2 days. So
to New York?
Yeah, to New York. It was part of a school trip. It cost so much money. We were there for 2 fucking days. God. I could not believe it.
I mean, the jet lag must have been punishing.
It was rough.
But you're young. So young people can adapt.
Yeah, we can survive it.
My youngest really wants to get to New York. And, I mean, obviously I've got family there. I've got loads of friends there. And I'd love to go back.
Oh, holy shit!
Hello! PL dead. PL dead, no buyback. Shakira dead, no buyback. Mad Echo did nothing, and sadly they're all dying. Koala Killer dying on the Blade Mail. This Weaver has to time lapse already. In goes Mad, trying to do his best. This draft was not the one. In goes Tide. That's 3 dead. Call it, boys. Call it. GG go next.
Yep.
I thought he'd already moved back.
They're chaining it pretty neatly, but they're. He's given him a kick-in.
I think they can just hit the buildings with Sleepy Me.
He's
out of mana. This is all just delaying the inevitable.
Villagers are so annoying. Look, PL's back. They're actually gonna fucking.
That is a dead Shaker got hexed up. In goes Clock. Too late. Too little. Too late. PL tickling these guys.
They're gonna get the Aegis, I think.
I mean, I think he's quite happy with that. In comes the boat.
Never mind.
It's a multi-boat. That's it. Alfredo lives. He'll have to go back to Fountain. Still got Aegis. A GG call. Fair and reasonable. A pretty good performance from Team Spherical. Looking like group toppers quite easily, one would say. Yeah, I've got Barney Gumble style burps for sure. I work on it. I've obviously spent a lot of time practicing it. Okay, well, I'll turn off Discord streaming for the sec so that Cheeto can get shit sorted. That was a Team Spherical victory. I also realised that I had audio on both channels at the same time. I apologise for that. But I also noticed that there was so little delay, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
So things have obviously improved on Cheeto's end. I think this new computer thing was not a lie. I think it may have been the truth. Bespectacled Scuff has joined the lobby. Bacon Sorcerer says, "Come on, you Spurs." I think he's saying coys as in, "Come on, you Sphericals." By the way, I do laugh a lot, says Godot. Okay, cool. I didn't realise that was a topic of conversation. Had people been questioning whether you laughed? I'm pretty sure Cheeto is capable of laughing. Oh, and my insults? Oh, good. Good. Insults. It's just the truth. Some people fear to speak it, but not I. Plague, I'm going to get my pyjama bottoms on because it's getting warm in here.
Have fun. What a game.
How that science is that it's true whether or not you believe in it. You see, that's the. I'm just saying.
Very good.
We had a big clear out today, Plague.
Yeah, what off?
So obviously we've lived in this house a long time, and we have a loft conversion, but there's a little hatchway that leads into the sort of under the eaves, the part of the roof. Because with most loft conversions, you keep one piece sloped and one piece, you make another piece flat, and that's where the room goes. Like, you don't build a box on top of your house. You have a sloped roof at the front, and then the box part is at the back.
Yeah.
And in that triangle, that's the under eaves storage. And it's like a godsend, because every family has fucking shit to store that they're like, well, we don't want to throw it out, but we'd have nowhere else to put it, so we'll put it in the loft. And in the old days, before we got it converted, the loft was the whole loft, and we stored a bunch of stuff up here. And then when we had the loft converted, we had to chuck a bunch of stuff out. And it's one of those things where you realise this has been in here for 10 years. And we clearly aren't using it. I'd forgotten about it. We should probably just throw it away. And so we had to get a new bed. We had to get a double bed for one of the bedrooms. So we had a single bed to get rid of. On top of that, a barbecue that it was like multiple years old and was starting to show its age and falling apart. And a bunch of other just shit in the garden that we wanted to get rid of. And like some stuff from the shed I need to get rid of. Huge cardboard boxes the bed came in. Just old electrical stuff. I had an old PC I had to get rid of. That was fucking huge. Multiple carloads of just crap that I had to get rid of. And I was like, this is going to be probably 8 trips to the tip to get rid of all this stuff. So I went online, I wanted to check a trade, and I looked for man with van waste clearance. Thank you for the sub. And I looked around and I was like, fuck. Some of these guys are like big companies. Some of them I'd contacted, didn't hear back from. This one guy, Sokol. Sokol, I think, might be a Polish name. He certainly he looked like a Polish guy. Let's have a look. Yeah, Polish. There you go. He had an email address. I emailed him. Within 10 minutes, he emails me, what do you need? I was like, first of all, love that fucking attitude. And I said, got a load of stuff to clear out. Like, what's the deal? Do you want to come and have a look at it and give me a quote? He was like, no. I'll turn up with my van. I'll have a look at it. I'll give you a quote on the spot. And if you're happy, we'll do the job. I was like, great. I said, let me get all this stuff together. I'll message you when it's ready. And you come around as soon as you can. He was like, cool. So on the weekend, got everything ready, piled it all up outside, messaged him on Monday. He could have been there Monday, but I was in the middle of my... I was kind of balls deep in a XCOM run, so I was like, I'll wait till Tuesday. And I said, can you come Tuesday? At like 1 o'clock. He said, I'll be there. Turned up at 1. Paid him. Very reasonable rate. Took everything away. And at the end, he said to me, I hope you're happy. And I said, I'm very happy, Sokol. Thank you.
What a guy.
Bam. Done. Perfect. Perfect interaction. Turned up when I wanted him. Took all this shit away. It was only when I piled it up. There were 4 old suitcases that were just like mouldering in the loft. Like my old PC from like 2 PCs ago. A cello from about 8 years ago when my daughter was learning the cello. Like they had just rotted in the loft. Don't put shit in the loft. I think if it's going in the loft, it's literally something you use often. You have nowhere else to put it. If you're like, we'll put it in the loft and we'll think about it later, chuck it. Chuck it immediately. If it's broken, don't think we'll fix it. Chuck it immediately. Because you're just going to fucking end up having to go to the tip anyway. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. 100%. Christmas decks, exactly, Santa. Christmas decks, suitcases, that's it. If you're putting anything else in there, you are never seeing it again. Out of sight, out of mind. So hopefully we will learn from this. Because honestly, about 10% of the floor space, corridors, bedrooms, has been cleared as a result of this clear out. And the garden is like so much cleared out. It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare. I'm tempted to get one of those. Go on, Plague.
We do suitcases under the beds, actually. The loft is only Christmas decos and.
So I like that. Ours won't fit under the bed. They're quite big. Because obviously we've got like. Our old suitcases would have fit under the bed, no problem. But we went to obviously, this summer all 4 of us went away, and rather than pay for everyone to have hold luggage, we were like, we'll just take 2 and fit everything into those 2, which we did. And then everybody takes like a carry-on and all the rest of it, and it absolutely works out. Otherwise, you could save a little bit of money by not taking 4 hold bags, which you just don't need.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. I put a lot of my LARP stuff up there in big plastic tubs. Keeps it safe but easily accessible enough for me to get them out once or twice a month. Yoy, LARPs twice a month.
That's a dedicated LARPer.
So, Yoy, either, and please bear with me here, I'm trying to be as polite as possible, you're a single person who LARPs twice a month, or your partner is also into LARPing. And having a partner who's into the same hobby as you is something that I've often fantasized about, because I would love to get in a Dota stack with Mrs. F every evening, but sadly she's not a gamer. Because that would be fucking hilarious. If you guys could hear from the other room Mrs. F yelling at me about my terrible laning, that would be fucking hilarious. But yeah, she's not a gamer. A dedicated LARPman indeed. Why is Nutkin not in the?
It's probably gone for a shit. It's
not at PC. I see. Does he realise he's holding up
between games?
He's holding up not just 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people, but a full 400 people who've tuned in to watch these GTI group stage game between Team Spherical and Mancap. Team Spherical are going to win this one. If Nutkin wants to be late, just call it off, mate. Just admit the L. There's no way you guys win this game. I'm happy to put that out there. Alfredo de Anno Torpedo cannot play a non-Battle Fury carry. He can't do it. He just can't do it. The man is a carry old school. This is like, he is to the Goons what Arteezy was to NA Dotes. Dare I say it. An old school carry player. If he gets the time and space, he's going to get his farm. He's going to carry the game. But the game's moved on. You don't get that time. You don't get that space.
Yeah, because his best hero is like Spectre, right? Spectre, like PL?
Here, let me give you a list of heroes. Here's Alfredo heroes. You tell me to stop when you think I've gone too far. Spectre.
Yeah.
PL. Drow. Right? This kind of shit.
Yeah.
PA. Like, these are all heroes. If he picked you and say, Alfredo PA, that's crazy. Like, the proper hard carry, old school hard carry. That's his vibe.
Probably only PA has a little spot, because daggers are a good spell, can turn up early, get maybe
Not
kill or
great,
two.
though.
It's not great. It's no Luna, basically.
The partner LARPs, the main place I go to, is only an hour outside London on the train, and events are on Friday evening through Sunday lunch. So it's easy to get down around other stuff. What do you mean? So it's like, it's a 3-day event every time you go? So your whole weekend, twice a month, is taken up with LARPing. Damn.
Yeah, because it's like a fair normally, isn't it? Like Ren fairs and stuff like that.
No, how dare you, sir. The Ren Fair is for the filthy casual. The LARP is for the person whose life is governed by LARPery.
I'm starting to stumble into a very boring dad hobby. Which I think you might appreciate.
Okay, let's watch the language here for a sec, but okay.
Riley has told me about the International Kriegspiel Society.
Don't get into this. Don't get into this.
I joined the Discord, and it's somewhat intriguing. It's just lads role-playing as Napoleon, sending each other notes on what moves their army's going to make in 5 days' time, and I fucking love it.
Don't get into this. This is not a dad hobby. Okay, dads, I guarantee you, dads want to meet up and play face-to-face and push their little men around for 5 hours on a Sunday. They don't want to be answering fucking emails and Discord messages. This is not a dad hobby. This is a terminally online gamer hobby. Kriegspiel, isn't it?
Kriegspiel, yeah.
War game. That means war game.
They're very proud it's based on the 1800s Prussian first variant of it or whatever, and it's I need to see one fully played out to completion, just to see how long it takes. If it's 3 months of sending emails back and forth or Discord messages back and forth, I'll probably not do it.
Okay.
But if it's a month of doing it once a day, I can do that.
This reminds me of when Lewis tells me about those games where he goes and plays. I think they're called a mega game, where you all go and it'll be something like the Earth's being invaded by aliens, and you're in charge of this country, you're in charge of that country, you got to come together and figure it out. That kind of thing. I'm like, on paper, that sounds like it could be interesting, but I can already imagine the people I'm going to see there and the jokes, and it's like, I could just imagine being really annoyed a lot. So I just can't bring myself to do it. It's sad.
Well, look at this shit. This is how intense it is. Each of these is one or two people issuing orders. I posted a picture in our Discord channel, and that's fucking nuts.
Okay, so here is the channels for France in this game. FR Briefing, FR Order of Battle, Emperor Napoleon, First Corps, Second Corps, that goes on through to Seventh Corps, Guard Corps, Cav Corps, Bavarian Corps, the French Army of Italy, French Italy Left Wing, French Italy Right Wing. I mean, come on, slow down.
The Austrians and the Russians have the same. There's so many people.
If you are spending your spare time pretending to be Napoleon in front of other people, I mean, think of it this way, Plague. If we did one of these in a Hoy style, someone's got to be Hitler. Someone is role-playing as Hitler, and someone's role-playing as Mussolini in that game. These mega games have to be outside history. Otherwise, I have a problem with it. Venno?
Holy shit, I'm
Alright, well, they don't want to win. That's fine. Let's hear. Yeah, here we go. They've lost. Mancaf have lost the game.
I think they're going for the Omega comfort, right? If you're locking in Venno Tide.
What's comfortable about losing on Tide?
He Tide won last game. He showed up.
10 seconds.
True. But I don't think it was him.
5 seconds.
Certainly wasn't that build.
He won his lane. And his Ravages, they landed. It's hard to miss them.
So that's my point. Is that this hero is easy because you just mash R.
Yeah.
Like, you just mash R. And in Goon games, like I've said, if you can mash R and your spell is good, you can win Goon games. So, yeah, you're right. It's probably decent. But the other team had a shit drop. They'd Weaver PL.
Yeah.
So it's being results-oriented. If you look at Tide and think, this is good, I mean, the moment they saw the Tide offlaner, why didn't they pick Ursa carry? Because they can't fucking play it.
I think they have a couple of options here. They could honestly pick their pos 1 right now. Disruptor I was not expecting. The reason I say you can pick your pos 1, you probably know what you're laning against. It's going to be Tide Veno. What you pick into that, I have no idea. It's a miserable lane. But whatever hero you pick, you then have 2 bans to like sort it out. Sorry, that's a lie. You've already done your bans. That's a complete lie. I'm an idiot.
They've done the bans.
I do think they should pick their pos 1 now, either way. They can see the lane. You're not going to get better than this. And then hopefully they can give their offlaner a really good matchup with the last pick of this phase.
They might take Drow. They might. I can see it. Just keep the distance.
Yeah, it's just such a... I don't know.
Muerta?
With the supports they have, they probably need a melee hero, but they can't pick one, is the problem. So
like
whatever range hero they pick...
If you pick melee into Tide Veno, you should lose that lane. Like 100%
yeah, that's my point.
Of the time.
They can't pick melee, but because they've got Snapfire Disruptor supports, they can't pick ranged either. Because those heroes can't tank the lane for you.
Okay.
That's an okay solution. He's very tanky, but...
Okay.
He can also flex to offlane, so you're still keeping your options open for the last pick pos 1 of this phase.
Brissinger,
So they do have...
you are, as I said, you've been relegated. And they've got the Conquer again. Actually, they've taken this time. Jug!
Whoa. Okay. Really
That's a counter to Disruptor. They're so scared of getting glimpsed, they've taken Jug.
Yeah, I don't mind that, honestly. That's fine. You're pretty safe this game. Okay, so now it's a decision for Steve Spherical. Seeing the heroes you have now...
Yeah. Brissinger, you have been relegated to David on Street opinions on Doge. Just bear in mind, because I've seen you play with him a lot, and you're terrible. And according to Plague, he sent me about 1,000 messages about how terrible your pudge is.
Yeah,
so
I was
you're not allowed to talk about what's good.
Mind.
You're not allowed. He was literally foaming at the mouth. Sent me a picture of himself foaming at the mouth after that pudge game. I couldn't believe it.
Okay. So this it has to be like in pos 1.
Darkseer.
I think that's okay. I'm just really...
May I suggest something, Plague? They're just
What's
picking
that?
what they want to play rather than...
Yeah, of course, but...
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I
about the
think
sequencing of it that is always interesting, right?
I mean, you've got Vacuum into Disruptor ult is always fun, and then Snap ult on top. That's a lot of damage. But we'll see. I mean, I think Tide and Cookie get a lot of sustain, and the Jug healing ward cannot be overlooked. Veno, I think, could just get run down by this Lycan really easily and really struggle. But we'll see. I just think if you look at their team at the moment, they are very light on stuns. I would be tempted to pick something like Quap. I would be very happy playing Quap in a game like this, to be quite honest with you. Or Puck or something like that. Puck would be great in this game. Easy Puck game. They've got nothing to catch you. You can dodge everything.
Yeah, I do like Puck. I think Quap is maybe the better hero between the... Actually, that's not really true, is it?
Puck
no,
I
it's
mean,
not true.
I think Quap is very good though. I think she would be the right pick. And give them, like, she's got that go in that you need from a mid. Puck and Quap both good fighty mids, set shit up.
Yeah.
I mean, Quap just pisses damage, and when Jug's spinning, has pure damage with her ult and stuff. It's not nothing. If she gets ulted, I think you blink away, and I think it counts as the ult. I'm pretty sure.
I do.
You get a BKB
like Puck.
pretty naturally. I think Puck or Quap, I'm happy with either here for Spherical.
I think DK for Spherical here is pretty good as well.
Yeah, DK would be good. Just tanky.
You're going to get counter-picked whatever you pick here, right? And DK at least
barely ever loses
most matchups.
Yeah. And also, just the push they've got with Lycan DK is insane.
Yeah, exactly. He synergizes really well with that. Though less so these days, because obviously his ulti doesn't... They all take the cleave, not the push one, but it's still really good. 8 seconds.
Oh my god.
So Lycan mid
Lycan mid? I mean, it could be Troll mid. I don't think so. It could be Snap mid and Lycan. No, it can't be Lycan off. They got a dark stick.
It has to be Lycan mids.
It must be Lycan mid. It could be Tron mid. I'm just saying it could be, but it could also. It's almost certainly Lycan mid. You never know. It's GTI Plague.
I'm really scared for Troll against Tidehunter Venno. Like really quite terrified for him. It's gonna be rough.
Listen, Coys means come on you Spurs. It doesn't mean come on you Spherical. Coys means come on you Spurs. I'm sorry, but that is just the way it is. If you said Coys, if you wrote it on a bathroom wall, it would mean come on you Spurs. You can't be Coys in Spherical. Come on you balls, I'd understand. But that sounds like a very, very different sentence. What is this Willow doing? Just tossed in a Willow. All right, fair have.
Yeah.
I quite like it if Troll ults, you can just fear him and he fucks off and you waste his whole ult, right?
No, the ulti, like, chasing, whatever the fuck you want to call it, overrides fear,
Really?
Or he spazzes out on the spot and, like, twitches back and forwards.
Spazzes out on the spot.
I can't remember which it is. I feel like I've seen both, depending on weird stuff going on.
I don't know if that's the phrase I would use, young Plague. Freaks out on the spot, I will accept.
You can change it to spasms on the spot if you like.
Okay, I'll take that. He runs back and forth. Yes, Jack. He runs back and forth. Fuck off with the coys, says Jack. Obviously an Arsenal fan. What's going on with Lycan's blades?
It's a weird glitch where he's like...
I don't know if you've ever played Dota before, but for about 3 years, my Nick set, his eyeballs were stuck out and kept getting stuck to the fountain. So I think you've got so many sets in Dota that at this point, it's all broken, is how I would put it. Right, it's going to pop in a second. Go from my stream. Gito's back to my stream, isn't it?
Yep. Mine's popped.
Yep, there it is. Alright, hold on. Fuck.
And we're back.
Very good.
Oh, it's popped again. It's done a secondary pop.
Secondary poppage. Alright, we're back. It's the fastest thing. When they change facets, it spawns a new thing in. I see. I see. See, I think that putting Madge on Tide is a bit of a waste. And I also think that when we've seen him play well on an offlaner, it's a go-get-him offlaner that can do a bit more than a Tide can. I could be wrong. Maybe Madge is going to crush it here. But I do feel like this is not really a Madge hero. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the one positive is he can hopefully... He'll understand how to, if he does dominate his lane, how to like keep it rolling it forwards.
Yeah.
Which could be quite useful this game.
I would put money on Spherical just because I think they're probably the better team. Regardless of draft, I think they're just a bit better.
I'm going to decide entirely on how this first blood fight goes, who I'm going to support.
They baited. And can they get anything done here?
The Gale is huge, right.
Phosphorus going down. They get Phosphorus. Can they get more? No. Madge is having to back up. That's first blood. Going the way of Madge. The offlaner picking up.
It's going to be 4 runes for Dire, though.
Is it?
Is Ob's going to keep going for the 4th one?
100%. No?
No!
Coward.
He went back to mid.
Coward.
Boo.
But snap blocking for him, which was nice. Radiant, very cooldown dependent. I don't think you can really think about that too much, in all honesty. I don't think that matters. If you had Enigma and Warlock and, I don't know, someone else with a very long cooldown, I'd understand, but I don't think it's that bad.
I think Tide is. Jug builds Ags to not be, and Kunker's cooldowns are very short.
Very short.
Tide is the only one that's like is a problem of.
It's like it's not even that long. If you win a fight with it, I mean, geez, by the time they're back, you wait 1 minute and you're ready to go again. Like, who gives a shit?
No way he got the nut. Alright, Disruptor's actually managed to deal with his poor camp. Good.
Wow. Level 2 vacuum. Don't know about that.
Yeah. I normally see people hold the skill points until level 4.
Yeah.
And then if you're about to get a kill, you go vacuum and use it. If you're about to die, you go E and use it.
The main thing is if you get fucking queued by Jug, you just surge run away.
Yeah, exactly. Missed the cue.
Very nice. That's a flaxing. Flaxed it. If you take the long range one, I can't fucking land that shit to save my life.
It is skinny. I'll give you that.
I don't know who wins this, Lycan or Kunkka. My money is on the fact that Kunkka. I think it's going to be an even mid. I think they both get farm. In all honesty,
it's kind of how to say. It's kind of like a budget DK. He's going to get health regen from his passive, like DK does, and he has the spirit balls to give him bonus health and stuff like that. I think it should still be a Kunkka win if Tomo can like not give away free denies on range creeps.
Who's Tomo?
That's the biggest problem. Koala Killer, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, he's Tomo in Discord.
Sus takes the first game against Granny's Cookies. Well, Granny's Cookies are bottom of the group, aren't they?
They are indeed.
Mancaf, much like last game, getting kills early on, but can they get a goal lead at the end of the laning stage? That was kind of the problem last time. I also think the PL Weaver did not work last time. My concern is a lot of the lads don't seem to learn from their mistakes in these games, so they'll still go back to whatever they just fancy playing. That does make the games harder.
They have definitely fixed their draft, though, right? Like,
yeah, I think they
this have. Mid is something that the Pods 4 and Pods 5 can actually play off now, rather than Weaver that can't do anything. It's going to be, if you rotate mid, he's going to X Torrent Boat and you can maybe get a kill. Or he can go to other lanes and
the trouble for Moist Goblin, getting run down by the Jug here. Easy pickup. So said we're yoinking it at the end there. Love to see that.
Look, Sethwa is a good enough player that he's permitted some yoink privileges.
The Kunkka is famous for giving denies on range creeps from the last series.
This is a hero that gives away denies on range creeps quite a lot.
Yeah.
You should be, you can't be giving away 15 denies.
No.
You've got to be like 16 denies. You've got to be doing a bit better than that.
Either my internet went to shit or Jido's did. I think I think they alt-tabbed, sorry. I'm going to guess. There was an alt-tabbing happened.
Can I just say, by the way, one of the problems for Koala Killer is, as you can tell by his name, he's an Aussie. So he's got quite a ping disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. I played with Koala Killer in the mornings quite often. Go to choose a server, and it says, are you sure you want to play this server? There is a 300 ping differential. And I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
The fuck is happening? Lycan is 29 and 19 to Kunkka's 12 and 1. This is a whipping. The Aussie struggling. G'day, mate! I turn up to play mid and have a bit of a laugh with the boys, you know what I'm talking about, and this fucking Kunkka's killing all my bloody creeps.
Yeah, this is really rough. He's got a lot more denies than his opponent has CS.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's like the definition of a disaster.
Yeah.
Oh man, he just hits so fucking hard. He hits for
How hard does Lycan hit?
140.
What? How?
On Lycan, because of the Spirit Wolf's passive bonuses.
God, that's nuts.
So you get 18 bonus damage per wolf and 150 bonus health per wolf. At level
4. My god, these denies, you've got 25 of them.
Yeah, they need
What's Koala got for items?
Nothing. A bottle. It's rough over there.
That's passive gold.
I need to remember this Lycan pick. This is an incredible cheese pick.
Against a melee hero, I think it's almost impossible to win
Yeah,
mid.
what would I mean, I don't want to speculate on drafting too loud out loud because
of course, you've got a team.
I've got to preserve some secrets, but do you
Look
know
at
what
these
I would
denies.
do to stop this?
He's denying them from practically half health.
Yeah, it's really
Dude,
tough.
he's 39 and 28. And now he's got a DD!
Yeah. And obviously, I think like Koala Killer could be doing a lot more to like stop this happening, but it still would be like probably 15 or 16 denies.
Yeah.
Just on raw damage differential. And that gets worse if it's a ranged hero. Puck's gonna hit for like fucking half of what Kunkka does.
Who's Tomo? Who's Tomo?
Koala Killer.
Oh. Well, they got a troll. So I've said it before, Plague, and I'll tediously say it again. If there's a hero you want to be ahead on, it's Disruptor.
Yeah.
And I think the same actually with Troll. If Troll gets ahead, he feels like the most busted hero in the game, like a lot of it carries. If they get big early on, you just feel like you're playing a different game. And it's like, geez, we can't fucking kill this guy and can't get away from them because they got Disruptor. And it would appear every lane is going... I mean, mid has certainly gone well. The Troll is doing okay. He's actually doing worse than Jug. I assume because he just keeps getting denied by Madge, but we'll see.
Yeah, he's gone the Berserker's Rage passive build, which is maybe a little bit like traditional.
Right.
I think you can do some funky shit with max spells and go for kills, but it means he's just at some point just going to leave and go jungle, and he'll be fine. I don't think he got punished as hard as he perhaps could have. Like, they weren't able to get any kills, but Madge is farming pretty well. But now they need Madge to like turn up and somehow stop this Lycan when he goes for kills. Like, Tide has to be 6 and have TP ready at all times. Whenever Lycan dives Kunkka, just TP and try and get the kill. That's the only way.
Blocked terms and phrases. I'm adding it. There you go. For some reason, the word Masselway is banned.
I don't know.
Try typing it now. See if you can type it now. Makes me seem like a gooner. I'm not a gooner. I just hate to see the misuse of it. So, Massaway, the word Massaway is banned on Twitch. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, Max is right. It was when people were turning up saying they were Massaway's biggest fan or whatever.
Oh yeah.
They burned the term Massaway. Oh, Sleepyman is going for the ulti play top, but he's run out of ulti.
He has.
Nuggets got his Q in 1, and he's got Blood Grenade. Turn Q, Blood Grenade, Blood Grenade! Oh, he's dead anyway, I think. Nice. I think Madge can turn and kill Moist Goblin really easily.
Come on, ye spheres. I'll accept that.
Ha!
I do ban all sorts of shit. It's because you guys are fucking animals. It's got to be done.
He's hitting for 200 damage on Lycan.
It's so stupid. With
So
no damage items.
Yeah. So what do you give up for going this fast? It means you can't use your wolves to scout, because they're just little lads sitting next to you.
Who gives a shit?
It means you always have to commit your hero to kills, because you can't go like minions build and just send them out. It means you have to push towers yourself. There's a bit more risk there. So I can see there might be downsides like later on, but this seems so good.
Whoa! We got this shit again.
Here comes the rabid wolf. Goodbye, Nutkin. It was an honour serving alongside you.
Lycan, yeah. Nutkin in big trouble.
He doesn't even have the wolves up, by the way. This is pre-wolf.
Dead. Nice ult, mate.
The wolves
are
out.
Oh my god!
Your fucking lives.
I don't think he... Sleepy Moon with a tip? Oh, it's on his team. Alright, fair.
It's on his team, yeah. Broadside. Back to
Oh, he got glimpsed. Madge, you fool. Experienced gamer TPing in under the face of the Disruptor. I've played a lot of Disruptor, one of my favourite heroes. Let me be honest with you. If we lose 500 to nothing. If I get to glimpse a hero back to base, it's a dub in my book. Simple as that.
You got to find what joys you can. So that dive was very made very clear what I was talking about, right? Unless Tide can TP, nothing can stop Lycan right now. He will just do whatever he wants. The only hope is Ravage, and Tide was dead.
Sleepy Moon. Might get ravaged here. They're looking for him. They got a lot of help coming in. Can we get a glimpse? Oh, nice. Nice. From the Willow. Clever Symbol seemingly not interested in glimpsing anyone here, even though they all TP'd up here. I think they could have definitely got a kill there.
This is huge for Radiant. This is going exactly how they wanted it to. Oh, this is fucking fantastic. Until Lycan turns up and kills them all again, this is gorgeous.
Oh, that's nice. He's going out. Moist Goblin, away!
Good luck, Moist. Back. Oh, the
Ravage? Alright, Madge, calm down.
Madge is feeling himself. I like that play.
See, the weird thing about that saying is, to me, it implies you're not focusing on the game. If you told me he's feeling himself, I'd be like, well, he should get his fucking head in the game!
Well, if you are feeling yourself, maybe you get a bit of hormones running, you know? Pump your reaction speed up a bit, I don't know.
If we're coming into land in a jet, ladies and gentlemen, this is you, Captain, I am feeling myself. Just wanted to let you know. For that reason, you can rest assured there's going to be a good landing. I'll be like, please stop feeling yourself, put both hands on the yoke or whatever the fuck it is, and concentrate on your job. Axel says, Greg famously was at peak performance during Piss Knob. So there is some truth to it. I don't know what that's a reference to, but
yeah, that's not something that can be brought up on stream. So that's a bit of a suspect reference.
I can guess what it is.
Yeah, well, we don't need to speculate. We can just move on.
But that is funny. Greg is like, fucking Axel, you're bringing it up for fuck.
Oh my god, 4 bounties.
Easy. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're not on the PFU right now. Wait, not PFU. NF. NH.
NHU.
Yeah. Sorry, at Greg. That's not even... Isn't it Gregors?
I can't remember.
He doesn't pop up in chat often. He's a busy boy. He's got a job. Working with Munt. What a job.
Working with Munt.
This is actually close. The kills aside, the gold is close.
Yeah.
This Lycan is an issue.
Like it's got to pick up the enemy wisdom. This guy's an asshole. A lot of that is because this Darkseer rotation top, right?
Yeah.
Like previously they were farming the whole map and Lycan can turn up and get kills whenever he wants. And then Darkseer went top, they didn't get anything, it was awkward and weird and slow, and Kunkka caught back up and Jug caught back up. So even though Lycan is scary, he's not ahead. Obviously, like, in terms of scaling, he does fall off, but he's also going to turn Troll into a little wolf at some point, and I think that is close to unbeatable in just a straight-up fight, because they share lifesteal with each other. So if Troll ulties in wolf form, he will heal himself and Lycan up to full HP, and there's no amount of damage that will be able to stop him.
Well, that's a bit silly.
Here comes the pain for Madge. Actually, he's ravaging all of it. Oh. That's why you don't waste glimpse, like just for a little bit of damage. You got to save it. It's a great response from Radiant though. They're pulling the shit back super well. What's up?
When you went to university,
Yeah.
I can't remember where you went now. Actually, it was Manchester. Yeah, I did see. I did know. Which is weird because we've met in person fewer than 10 times, but I know which university you went to. That's how online relationships work. So I was reading this thread on Reddit about American universities, and obviously I haven't been to university since there were no tuition fees, and my kids haven't gone to university yet, so I'm not aware of how it works. But in America, and I don't want to get into politics, I'm literally just asking how it works, okay? In this country, when I went to university, you took out a student loan to help pay your cost of living, because they stopped the grant in the 90s, late 90s. There was no grant for going to university. You had to pay your own way. And you could take out a student loan to pay, but it was a zero interest loan that you repaid once you started earning a certain amount. Is it possible for people to get the tuition fees paid in a similar way, whereby you pay back the cost of tuition fees once you reach a certain salary and at zero interest? Is that still the case?
Yes, but not at zero interest.
Really?
So it's still, you won't have to. I think the way it works is you won't have to pay it back until you're above a certain wage.
But there's interest.
But I don't think it's zero interest.
Interesting. Is that
And
because
obviously there
was a thing called the Student Loans Company, which is what you paid back to, and Nutkin, you died to a neutral, but you did not need to die. You ran through the wall. So, I mean, obviously, we didn't have tuition fees when I went, but when we repaid our student loans, it was no interest, but you had to pay it back once you earned a certain amount. They took it automatically from your salary. So TurtleTM says you get interest from day one, not from day you lose. So they've obviously taken it and privatized it or something now, because originally it was no interest. You paid it back once you earned a certain amount. But now it's basically a for-profit thing.
Yeah, kind of.
That's a shame.
It's basically a graduate tax now, essentially.
That's a shame. Because I was reading a thing in a thing on Reddit. This guy was saying him and his wife went to university. They've been paying back this. They finished. They graduated with $70,000 of graduate loans that they owed, and they've been paying off for 23 years, $500 a month. So they've paid back $120,000 in 23 years, and they still owe $60,000. So essentially, for the rest of their life, they're going to be paying off their student loans. And I'm just wondering, in this country, if that's the way we do it, how are all the universities going bust? Because apparently a bunch of them are going bust.
Because the
were they propped up by foreign?
Cost of teaching some students very expensive, and they can't increase rates apart from on foreign students. So while they make a profit on humanities graduates, physics, sciences, most other courses are more expensive.
They cost more to train them up. Interesting.
Yeah.
Gosh, what a mess. But so, how did we manage to teach students before this?
I mean, as in before you had to pay for uni?
Yeah. Like, how did they pay for it then?
Through taxes, and governments paid for it.
But fewer people went to university.
But fewer people went to university, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, you can't mess with a DD Tide. Holy shit. Is he going to ravage him? Oh, good cancel, good cancel. He was out of range. I think I'm so you might need that ravage.
Whoops! I can't see Tide. I don't know where he is on the screen.
Oh, sorry, I'll swap to Jido Cam.
Yeah, please. Tide is running here. He's up against 3. He should not ravage. He does ravage. He's died. He has not died.
Oh, he's jumped. This is going to be real close.
Oh! Can they get him? They do get him. It's a hell of a fight. The boats are flying out. They get the Willow. 3 for 2. But they did get the Lycan. Why the Vlad's on Lycan if he's gone Spirit Wolves? That's a question from chat.
If you have very high damage, because you're a very high stat hero, Vlad's still worth it because it's a % based increase.
There you go.
But I don't know if I'd have gone Vlad's this game. Maybe I would have. I don't know. I'm just not sure on these Lycan builds these days. But I can kind of see the point of the Vlad's. But
I mean, it does. I mean, Troll also benefits, right? So.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just that maybe like a really fast Harpoon would have been even better. Because he was really fucking ramping it up, and then he stopped at Vlad's. He didn't really take any towers, and then finished Harpoon, and now he's back to rolling again.
Yeah.
So I don't know if just having straight Harpoon is better to be first or something. I don't know.
Get the Poon, and then you get the Vlad's later, maybe, if you want.
Yeah, something. I just don't know. Part of the problem is you can't disassemble. I'm saying all these things I'm not even sure of. I don't think you can disassemble Vlad's. So if you want a better lifesteal item later on, you can't.
Can be disassembled.
There we
Can be disassembled. Plague, you're off the cast. Get him out. Start the petition.
I think the basic point is the % bonus increase on Vlad's is really high on Lycan. It's the same reason Lone Druid with the 3 item slots build used to go Vlad's, because the % damage increase would be nuts on him.
I'm assuming these Spirit Wolves can't be targeted.
They can't be targeted. They do nothing except give bonus stats.
So Lycan now, you just run around with insane damage and your little wolves. This is a hero I might fucking play now. No need to micro.
You don't need to micro anymore now.
Perfect.
But I do think I think you give up a lot of what make Lycan really good by having these wolves instead of the other ones.
But you can get the shard or whatever it is that spawns wolves in the waves, or can't you do that?
You can,
anymore?
yeah, but like all the reasons you used to pick Lycan is because wolves giving vision was so fucking broken and annoying.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to give up not having that.
Get someone else to do it. Can't someone else do it? Who can take your trash out? Stomp it down for you. Shake the plastic bag and do the twisty thingy too. The garbage man can. Yes, the garbage man can. The garbage man can, and he does it with a smile because he... Fuck. I can't remember the next line. I thought it was he charges you, but that can't be right.
Because he never judges you. We've had proposed.
Judges you and never judges you. Thank you. Who could take this trash out? I don't mind at all. Who can train me up before the big policeman's ball? The garbage man can. Yes, the garbage man can. Thank you, chat. God damn. So much of my brain. What percentage of it is Simpsons quotes? Oh, I hear Disruptor things happening, and I hear Willow things happening.
There is no Lycan. Well, there's Lycan. Never mind. Lycan.
There is no Lycan. Wait, there's Lycan.
Lycan didn't have ulti for a while, so
Bap, got it. Possible fight. That is a lovely wall.
He did waste Lycan ult earlier, and I really thought Radiant were going to go do something with that, because without his ulti, he's not a hero. But sadly, missed opportunity. Also, the Jug, he's got the facet that I don't think I go very often. He's got the one that gives you, if you don't get hit, you get bonus agi instead of having crit on your Q. Which I think it's. I don't know. I don't know which one is explicitly better. I just think the Q feels better to play with.
The sanitation folks are jolly friendly blokes. Courteous and easy going.
Oh no, don't do that in a sub message, mate. That's going to be so long. That's so fucking long.
De tout bis at collège degré ou notre sommois men de
stream in 20 minutes.
We can't understand you, it's French.
Stigmatized. Second, 11 degré or commodity Z. Private company stepped into fun the dreams with low that were written into their favor. with the ready amount of money to pay for dreams, university jacked up tuition to make more money.
Indeed. That is in America, to be fair. We don't live there, but I was curious about how it worked in the UK. It used to be interest-free. I paid off my student loans pretty quickly once I got a job, because they weren't anywhere near as big as they are now. I don't know what tuition rates are. Is it fixed, or is each university charging different rates?
Fixed, I believe.
Interesting. I'm not changing from French. French is fucking hilarious. It reduces the length of sub-messages. People just say bonjour and stuff like that. Perfect. When people post walls of text, we all ignore it and make fun of it. Oh, like ships in the night. They've missed each other. When did I say it? I'm sure I didn't mean it. There's the spin. Here comes the Ravage. Not likely. He's been disrupted. Silence. Can they kill him before he wanders out? Madge gets the ult off. Then in comes the Gauze. Madge goes down. Alfredo's trying to get a kill. Can he kill Sleepy Moon? Sleepy Moon gets the ult off. Zedwood turns around. They do pick up another kill. This time with Disruptor. Sleepy Moon very low. Can't get out. That's only the Aegis. Dark's here.
No
Big Hibby. No ulti. Can they get him here? They get the X off. That's nice. He got no boat, but there's the torrent lifting him up. They're going to back off. It's a twofer. Technically a 1 for 3, but of course one of those was the Aegis, so it's a 2 for 1.
I mean, an incredible fight from Radiant. Just couldn't quite go for the finishing it because the run buff was wearing off, and suddenly they'd all lost a ton of health.
Yeah.
So it was a good, very good to recognise that quite quickly and just leave, but a lovely fight.
By the way, Mancaf pulling this back nicely compared to game 1. It's much more even. Much more even. Only 3k gold lead for Spherical. I think at this point in the previous game it was probably around 10. So there is still much hope here. Can this Jug carry against Troll Lycan? That's the question. Someone asked, can I change it to Japanese? I don't know if that's even a thing I can do. Let's have a look. I'm worried it would appear racist is my only concern. Like I was making fun of Japanese accents. That's my concern. Let's see what other accents
Only if you
are available.
started doing one in response to every sub-message. Then I might recognize.
That's fair. It's just like, I fucking love accents. Like, I really love accents.
By Lucken. Just stumbles onto Lycan in the jungle and dies.
That's unfortunate.
Your life, much like your head, lacked a point.
I like how that killing Lucken barely changes Lycan's net worth anymore. He's nothing. Though he still had a disruptor, though, to be fair.
TTS settings. We've got Mathieu in French. Wow, we could go all sorts. Vietnamese, Serbian, Latvian, Bulgarian, Afrikaans, Hong Kong, Chinese, Taiwanese, Hebrew, Catalan, Hindi, Croatian, Malay, Slovenian, Tamil, German, Austria, German, Switzerland, French, Switzerland, Arabic. I don't see Japanese. You guys carry on. I was looking for Polish, French, German, Chinese, Welsh, Danish, German, Australian, English. Well, let's just call it Australian, shall we? Indian, English, US English. Oh
shit! They killed. Alfredo killed Lycan solo.
What? He must have altered him away from a creep wave.
Holy! Oh, it's Ravage as well. I didn't see. Oh, I didn't see Tide on the map.
Oh, Japanese. We could go for Miho. Let's try it. That's our new sub alert. His language is Miho. Let's see how she does. Someone sub, please.
And when you do, copy that entire US university's lecture and put it in. Just for fair comparison.
Do you guys ever think sometimes Pyrian sounds Oz, New Zealand? No, fuck no. Are you kidding me?
There's no Ravage and no Omni Slash, but there's no Lycan for Dire.
How long on Ravage? He's got no mana anyway. Sleepy Moon is in trouble. He's popped his ult. He's very low. And now he pops his
it's
ult.
a good ulti timing. Holy.
That was really he was in big trouble there. It's about to run out. He goes down. Phosphorus in trouble. They get the disruptor too. They're gonna get 4 here. Lycan only down for a little bit. Alfredo spinning. They're looking for Moist Goblin. Can they find him? There's the X. Oh, the Lotus Orb. Oh shit. Oh god, he almost got him.
It is
Healing Ward, baby. Healing Ward.
How much run buff is doing this game. Every single time, Troll is like almost killing them.
Yeah.
And I think, because I'm used to in normal games, he'd have enough damage to do it. The run buff just keeps them alive long enough to survive the ulti. And if you can outlast Troll's cooldowns,
Sollte de tirer batost just Zubed for 47
Right, here we go, brace.
Usine
Brace
to the
back.
Sing, Itud to be at college
Gift subs. Gift subs will still go through as French. Only actual subs.
Second, 11
I was just
degrés
testing.
pour Commodity Z, Private Company stepped into fun the dreams with low that were written into their favor. With the ready amount of money to pay for dreams, university jacked up tuition to make
Here
more
comes
money.
Hunter is saying it again.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Alvac just Zubed for 59 months,
Still
Testina
doing
de
it, Plague.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to
Oh
goose.
no, Plague, what have you done?
Hunter-CK just
changed
Zubed
You
for
fucked it.
18 months, Usine to the Sing, Itud to be at
You've
college degree
absolutely
are not
gunned it.
somewhat mandatory to make a decent living here. Now
Variation
not having a
settings.
degree is stigmatized. Second, 11 degrés pour Commodity Z,
Oh,
Private
no.
Company stepped into fun the dreams with
no.
low that
I hope we got to see the hype fight before this came in, by the way.
We did, we did.
Money
Okay,
to
that's
pay
good,
for
that's good,
dreams.
we're
University jacked up tuition to make more money. Just Zubed for 5 months. Look now you've made me try the new message.
Alright, I've
30
changed
seconds.
it. I've changed it.
Amazeling just Zubed for 5 months.
30
Look now
seconds
you've
of
made
grocery
me try
spawns.
the new message.
In dire need of this.
Alright, it should work now. I've changed it for resubs and first time subs. Hopefully it works.
Moderators, ban this guy.
Maj looking. Can they get Phosphorus? Phosphorus is able to get away. He's broken, but he's walking away. They do not want this tier 2 to fall. Here we go.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
スソーサイポラビアージャストレサベット4 52万ズ
Goodbye, Disruptor.
フューシングストゥーザ US シング It used to be that college degrees were not somewhat
Okay, it's
mandatory
working.
to make a decent living here. Now not having a degree is stigmatized. Second, once the degrees were commoditized, private companies stepped into fund dreams with loans that were written into their favor with the ready amount of money to pay for dreams. Universities jacket up tuition to make more money.
Wow, I don't understand a word of that. That's perfect. Bless you, Miho. That was such a strong Japanese accent, I could barely understand a word of it. Dreamzu. They managed to make dreams into like 4 syllables. Dreamzu. 22-9. Mancaf. They could not break the wall. The Jug, the Kunkka, the Tide, with the Willow and the Venom controlling. Very tough.
Gilo, can I get a troll item check, please? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess the axe makes sense. I think there's that. I'm just surprised he's not doing more. I really. I don't know. I'm a big
シルバー
troll
メイン
believer. You know
87 ジ
that,
ャス
Ted. I
トレサベ
fucking
ット
love this
4
hero.
12万ズ Watching
I just feel like
Dota
he
to
should
avoid
beat Jug in most
the
of these fights with
embarrassment
Basher.
of falling to
But it
play
just
it.
hasn't quite worked. I
Embarrassment.
don't know if that's a like.
Embarrassmentu. It's incredible. Moist Goblin, Koi's dot soaked. Well, there are Koi's dot washed in this game.
Yeah, giving up this Aegis is huge. This is like all of their momentum gone. The one thing they have going for them is that they can now pressure bots. And they can pressure bot and top tier 3s and just play the map like arseholes and split push. That's the big...
That's the power of Lycan, but as you said, Plague, non-Wolf Lycan doesn't push as hard.
Yeah, it's harder to make it work, but they can
delay
this game until they're back in a position to take winning fights, I think.
Mr. Sparkles? Mr. Sparkaloo. Oh, leash? Does he have BKB? There's the big silence. He does have BKB. He's popped it. In comes the ult as well. Nice back wall. Not able to scuttle away. Match still alive. They've only killed Willow. Oh, they got the Aegis. They got the Aegis immediately. Jug coming back. Can he get anything done here? Disruptor. Oh, he's rooted up. He's stunned. The bash. He gets the ult off. I don't know what's going to do much. He's popping around. Can he get out of this? He does have spin. He's running. He's running. He's running. There's the glimpse. It shouldn't work. He's out. He got X'd. Is he going to run out of time?
Teammate.
Oh, he's been X'd. The Conquer X, the Jug! There comes the Ravage! Holy shit, what a turnaround! Alfredo guts one, can they get the Troll? Troll gets the ult off, Spherical fighting against Alfredo on the back line. Super Moon under the tower fighting more! Does get the kill on the Tide. Can they get the Troll? Do they want it? He's leashed up! He's going in, Jug gets him! That's it, 3 dead! Moist Goblin on the run. Koala Killer on the hunt. Can he get the X on Moist Goblin? He gets it!
They do.
He gets it!
Bring him back.
Bonk! 4 for 1. Huge fight for Mancaf. Wow!
So, a couple of things. Starts off really well for Dire. For the first time, Darkseer was casting his ult and wall on actually useful heroes to cast it on. Previously, he's just been fucking chucking it out on a Dark Willow, and it's been going to waste. Lovely combo to start off. Burst down the supports. But the Aegis on Jug, and then the third life of TPing home and then bringing him back with X.
Yeah, it was huge.
I don't know. I really want to believe that was intentional. I was worried for a second he fucked that completely.
Oh, I thought he had it as well.
If Dart were paying attention, he gets pulled back in, and they just stand on top of where he's coming back to, and he's dead.
Oh my god.
Because no one expected that X. It was genius.
That's a good wall. A nice vacuum. This might hold.
I'm going to struggle to deal with these illusions. I do think Troll probably needs shards quite badly.
What does this shard do in Troll?
It, based on his further stacks, it has a chance to chuck out an additional attack at other heroes within an AoE. So what it means is when you're focusing down someone like Tide or Kunkka, the really tanky heroes that you're just beating into, you're hitting their backline at the same time.
Oh wow. Yeah,
and it just is incredible for dealing with the kiting. Because if someone like Willow or Veno wants to come up and try and help their teammates out, they're getting shredded. I think that would help them a lot. But you kind of see how this fight, I think, should be going for Dire. Lycan chases down the supports. And when Jug is isolated, Troll wins. But, I don't know, man. Mancaf are playing out their fucking minds. He did just get shot from Tormentor, so he didn't have to put the thought process into buying it, but he's been rewarded. "40 minutes in, by the way. Only a 3k gold lead. A very, very close game.
This is a close one. They're going to keep pushing here.
This is what they're supposed to do. They threaten bot to get people to respond back, because they have to, because Dire pushes so much faster than Radiant. And then you look for picks with Disruptor around the map. I think that's how you get back into this game. What you can't do is leave your ass hanging out in the enemy jungle and get caught by... Oh, what a Lotus Orb. Holy fuck.
That's huge.
That's actually might be fight winning.
And they've got the Disruptor ult.
Do they have the glimpse? Oh, he's beacoming.
Alfredo in big trouble. The Ravage!
Ravage!
They're going to get Troll here. Super Moon going down. 90 seconds on the sideline. Can they catch? Phosphorus comes in. Tries to buy some time. There's a micro ult from Jug. There's the wall. Alfredo is caught up in it. Can they catch more? Koala Killer on the hunt. He's got X. He gets the X off on Obst. Nice timing. They're going to get Obst to the break. That's 4 down. This is looking like a 1-1. Do they go for the end here? I think you end.
You end. Absolutely you end. Or at least you threaten until they buy back. And there's no life.
Yeah, they're no buyback. On troll.
Okay, there's Glyph. Glyph, you're in carts. Glyph, you're in carts. Oh, just unlucky.
That would have been the play. They're going to get this. I think this is a dub. They got nothing. The boat comes in, buff them up. They're going to keep hitting the base. That's a 1-1, baby. Wow. I'll be honest with you, I did not expect that after game 1. Fair play. Mancaf, if they hadn't drafted themselves Weaver and PL, might have won both these games. Might have won both these games. Very well played, Mancaf. That was
a really impressive comeback, especially from Koala Killer, to go from that starting lane and keeping calm under pressure, just sticking to farming and knowing when to turn up for teamfights. He ends up 9-0 and 8. Really, really impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And as Brisington points out, tied undefeated both games.
All right, fine. I mean, 14, 1 and 10. Alfredo found a carry that could actually brawl and relatively early on. Didn't get a Battle Fury. Was able to engage people. Got fucking huge. Looking at the graph, it was actually super, super even throughout the game. Up until the 30-minute mark, it really could have gone either way. Spherical a slight lead in gold, but 30 minutes, it was those last few fights. That big fight at their tier 2 mid, turning that around, basically defined the rest of the game. And well done to Manco.
Once Dio lost that first Aegis without using it for much, the game was really tough.
Really tough. I think they had the combos, but honestly, when they picked this Jug, I was like, Jug, not a hero that I really think is like great, but against Darkseer, against Snapfire, against Disruptor, actually made a lot of sense. And look at this. Darkseer, 0-6. Snapfire, 0-6. Disruptor, 0-12. These guys did not do anything. They didn't get a kill between 3 heroes. That is pretty fucking bad. Nutkin Veno managed a kill. He had more kills than 3 heroes combined on the enemy team. That is bad. And he had more assists than those 3 heroes combined. So MVP Nutkin right there for me. Easy. Well done. Well done. Well done. I guess there's not another game starting right now, so
that is the end of this evening.
Well, some really good games. Gito, thank you so much for organising those and for doing our camera work. I really appreciate it. I'm sure Plague does, and I'm sure the viewers do too. Thank you. You may speak.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are more than welcome. Thank you so much. You're brilliant. Honestly, thank you so much for sorting out GTI this year. I know it's a pain in the ass, but well done. You're killing it. And hey, we've got a fucking Google Doc this year. That is a vibe.
It is not as good as Nutkin's website, but I am pretty proud of my Google Doc.
It's a pretty slick Google
It's a fucking good Google deck. A slide Google. A Google deck slide deck. Very impressive. Love the fonts. Love it. It's simple. The information is right there. If Nutkin wanted a fancy website, you should have put a fucking website together. You know what I'm saying? What did you fucking put a Google Doc together? No problem. Easy peasy. Well done. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace.
Now then. Friends, I believe. But there is a long war to be waged. Just a little hint of a long war. Wow, there's 7.4k people watching XCOM 2. Who the fuck is streaming XCOM? Let's find out. Oh, Force him. God damn. I'm sure if you look in the GTI channels on the Discord, you'll find it. Hello, I'm back. There you go. Wait, Gito isn't a mod in the fucking channel? Are you serious?
In the lands of Middle-earth, in an area known as Hole in the Ground, there was a village named Hole in the Ground. There, in a hole in the ground, lived an asshole.
Rowdy Dog with another blurb that I don't think anybody knows what the fuck it was. Gito spent all that money on a computer, can't subscribe to this miserable channel. Just saying. Can't afford to subscribe because spent all the money on a computer. That's fair enough. I understand that. Who knows what half these are? You're spending 10p to find out, mate. That's insanity. Who does that? Why is Forsen playing XCOM? I don't think I've ever heard him being an XCOM player. I wonder what his name's his team. I've got to find out. We've got to see how he's doing. Hold on. Does he name them after viewers like I do? Blind playthrough of XCOM 2 Iron Man Challenge. Blind? As in he's never played before? Oh, the way his setup is, there's a green screen curtain behind him, but it's just him on the cam.
You're the lost soldier? No, because I have to get this.
Man, that guy's been streaming for so fucking long. Still fucking crushing it. It's crazy. Oh, wait, you are a sub, Gito. Oh, okay. It wasn't showing up earlier. Let's do this. One day, 14 hours. That's a no. We're gonna lose this game, team. We are. Oh. Liberation, rescue, and defect of 5 days. That's what I'm talking about. 10 to 12 with the goons. Good luck, goons. Nine days. That's an ignore. How's it going over here? The Immortals are only at 35%. Fuck. $17 hours? 5 days, 6 hours. Find a facility lead. That's a no. We are close to losing this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No armor. Boost it. Launch. Need to do the skulljack? Alright. Why does the skulljack remove blocks?
The Resistance is asking for our help in rescuing an important VIP of theirs that was recently captured by Advent forces in this region. Recon indicates plenty of hostile activity in the area. We'll need to lock down the AO, secure the VIP, and eliminate all enemy contacts standing in our way. Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Escouade en position camouflée.
On it. Roger that.
Got it covered. Move, move, move. It's far, but I can reach it. On Overwatch.
That's quite a nasty pod.
Affirmative. Moving out. Roger. I've got my eyes on. Rolling. I'm on it.
Mode vigilance actif.
Position confirmed. Moving to Overwatch. Okay. Overwatch. The path is clear.
Patrouille ennemie repérée.
I'm on it. On Overwatch.
Affirmative. Roger now. I've got my eyes on.
Heretic. Why do I need to do the skulljack to lower it? Uh-oh.
The invaders have found us.
Recalibrage du système optique.
That looks so cool. I mean, we've already got missions where we can do that, so...
Let's take it.
Not ideal.
Enemy AI still active.
Get off the armor. Target down.
Your flesh is weak.
I don't know, Plague. In all honesty, I don't know.
Hostile target down.
Je suis en route.
Strike for my people.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time.
Come on, trot me.
フレッチメントジャストレサベット433万図ハローオールホープエブリシングイズグッド
Heading out.
Thank you.
On Overwatch. I'm going. Scanning.
Position confirmed. I'm on it. Rock and roll. Affirmative. Covering now.
Servomoteur actif. Protocole de vigilance engagé. Advent n'est pas loin.
Because she adds vowel sounds every other consonant.
Cover the flanks!
Subscribe instead of subscribe. Shit.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I've got eyes on Advent troops.
Enemy is still up. Not good.
Target still up.
Team!
I'm on it. Are you unwell? Adjusting sights.
Shit.
J'avance.
All right, I'll go.
Good to go. Roger that. Target eliminated. Not even close.
Yeah, I saw.
On me tire dessus.
I need medical attention now.
It's not looking good. Oh, that's panicked him. That's good.
target location. Better close your eyes! Enemy destroyed.
I've got it.
Cible détruite. Erreur de calcul possible.
Smoke's in the air.
On Overwatch.
Unité Spark sous le feu ennemi. Diagnostic de l'étendue des dégâts.
Let's try, mate. I'm a robot.
Woo! Thank you, body armor.
Renfort extraterrestre en approche.
Boom! Enemies neutralized. Got it covered.
En approche. Cible hostile éradiquée.
Superheroes.
Munitions critiques.
Location confirmed. What's over there? Moving to
Come
Overwatch.
get some.
Force d'advent apportée.
Hard target, minimal damage.
Happy now?
Is Trot back with us yet? Is he unconscious for the rest of the fucking run?
Confirmed. All right, hold on. Moving to designated position.
Can't revive him!
Back online.
Closing on target position now. Deflection.
Tout de suite. Force d'advent en vue. Cible neutralisée. Mon arme doit être rechargée.
On the move. Disorienting. Come get some.
Knocked the wind out of me. Fire's getting close here. This was getting dangerous.
Rechargement.
Moving out. Missed the target.
Wait, so
Burn him down.
I thought we could do a thing where we like say get up.
It's killing time.
But it would appear that we cannot.
The voices are real.
Rupture makes them take more damage for the rest of the round.
Come on. My mind is my weapon. Overwatch. It's still moving.
We've still got reinforcements coming in soon. He got 3 up at once. Like, I can't revive him.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
GDOE Go Just Resabet for 18 months. I just got my deadlock rank POG.
Thank you. Oh, hello.
Get back in there. Hospitally. Forward.
You're all alone now.
He's panicked. That's good. All right.
Orders confirmed. On the move. incendiary.
We're fucked. We are so fucked. It's actually ridiculous. Trot can't do anything because he's disoriented.
It's far, but I can reach it.
I mean, gotta land this. Can't do it.
Hope it's worth it.
20% and a dream.
I'll get him next time.
Jenks. Oh! The game has crashed.
No.
Not my fault. Gosh, what a shame. Gosh, what a shame. The game crashed. That's such a shame. God, you know, oh, gosh, of all the times that oh, so sorry.
What a piece of junk.
I mean, the only real choice is to go back. I mean, this isn't fair. Any of these might also crash, so I should probably go back and reload from the start of this mission, really. That's the fairest way, I think. This is a terrible squad. This is a genuinely awful squad.
Oh no. Anyway.
Sadly, I don't have a foot pedal that does that, which is a shame. 3 days, that's not going to happen. 10 to 12? Fuck me. Boost? So, I think one of the problems we've got is that quite often I'm going straight up the middle in a hurry to get to the extract point. And I think generally you'll have a pod in the middle, pod on the left, pod on the right. And we'll go up the middle, we'll pull a pod, and at the same time, we'll pull a second pod. While fighting that when another one turns up. So given that we can... I don't think the reinforcements thing starts until you pull a pod. We'll just hug the flank.
We have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
Position ist verschleiert.
So if we go like hug this area here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. Hostiles making the rounds. Copy that.
I'm all over it.
Schon unterwegs.
Dann mal los.
Position bestätigt.
Also, not having a heavy really hurts.
Moving to Overwatch. Moving to position. Moving to Overwatch.
Copy that.
Los, los, los.
Bin schon dabei.
Wechsle Position. Biete Feuerschutz. Time to motor. Eyes on the prize.
Yeah, hug the edge of the map. Oh shit.
We've been spotted. They're trying to flank us. Wir sind die Besten.
Meine Position wurde kompromittiert.
Bin unterwegs.
I think I need some help.
Sips is on fire.
So wird's gemacht.
No.
Heading out. Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay, I'll go. On Overwatch.
Roger. Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft. No problem, boss.
Agreed.
Got it covered.
Ich geh schon. Scanne Gebiet.
How did I send these guys on this mission? This is just desperate stuff. So we're gonna get in here.
Sure thing. Advent troops here.
All right.
Got it covered.
I'm trusting you here.
Wird erledigt.
Wird gemacht.
Kein Problem.
Feuerschutz. I can handle that. Moving to Overwatch.
Leveling up new troops is not that bad. Very nice, Chris.
What's over there? It's dead. It has to be dead.
Seems doable. Well, how about that? Bestätigt.
Und ab geht's.
Schon unterwegs. Mir entgeht nichts.
I was gonna say, can we shoot him? Oh, hello. Das ist Scheiße.
Hoffentlich lohnt sich das. Wir haben das Paket. Unterwegs zur Übergabe. Einer erledigt. Noch Tausende übrig.
Positiv. Scanne Gebiet.
There's the guy.
Whatever you say. Affirmative. Covering now. On my way. I'm on it.
I guess that'll be okay. Overwatch.
Rücke zur Zielposition vor. Feuerschutz. Not even close.
Sie haben mich flankiert.
Nicht erwischt.
Target's still up.
Okay. We don't have to get far. We only have to get there.
Okay, bin unterwegs. Das Feuer soll sie holen.
Das Feuer soll sie holen!
Geht klar.
You tried. I respect that.
Ready to rock. I'm going. I'll get him next time. I'm ready.
Yes, Chris.
If you say so. That's it. No rounds.
Verstanden, bin unterwegs. Na los, zeigt euch.
Advent-Einheiten gesichtet.
Advent-Einheiten geschickt hat!
Feind steht noch.
Was ist da drüben? Bitte sehr. Meine Munition wird knapp.
Ich habe die Beute. Dann mal los. Schon unterwegs. No problem, boss. Overwatch. On it.
So again, the game me and Ben are plotting. A miss. You know the way in this game, I'd say one of the failings is that you either do damage or your shot does nothing. But if you're shot at, like, you shouldn't need an ability to suppress people. Shooting at people suppresses them. That's just reality. So our idea is that hit or miss, shots will have a suppressing effect. Just like in bolt action. Which, whilst it's not a perfect system, it does have aspects that you think, okay, that makes sense. Because in that game, if I fire, a whole troop is firing at you. If any of them hit, even if they don't wound, but if they're hitting in that area, it will have an effect. It will suppress you. You'll get a pin marker. It's more likely you follow orders. Which is to reflect hitting the death. And your commander is like, what are you doing? Shoot! And you're like, you know, everyone's got their heads down. Which makes sense. A slow boy.
Bin unterwegs. Bin dabei. I'm going. Come and get some. Absolutely. Moving to Overwatch. Tempo.
You should be able to micromanage your movement to the centimeter and have prone conditions. No, I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not trying to be like a sweat about it. It's just like, essentially, you can fire a bunch of shots at someone and they all miss, and at no point does it feel like, what was the point in that? Like, you've got all of this firepower and they're just what? They just, it's no problem? Like, it just feels kind of silly.
Okay, bin unterwegs.
And also the flanking problem is something we want to solve. Because this game should reward flanking, because you have loads of abilities that are like, oh, this is good against flanked enemies. But I don't know if you've tried flanking in this game. It's a fucking death sentence. Because you're just going to pull a pod. So the pod system has to go. Like, it has to go. This idea that you might, while you're fighting, oh, these guys suddenly noticed you, and now you've got another 5 guys to worry about. It's like, the setting is World War II, Wunderwaffen, starts off simple, and like XCOM ramps up to you're fighting Nazis in battlesuits. Like, you know, and your guys level up like in XCOM. So, this occult slash Wunderwaffen slash Nazi technology sci-fi shit. So if you've seen, there's a game called Conflict 47, which is an offshoot of Bolt Action. That's essentially what it is. And I think that would be fucking great. No, so the idea was, World War II, the Allies, D-Day happened, but it was a loss. And the Russians were pushed back, and the Nazis have won World War II. But Britain held out. The British Navy survived. So you get as far as, like, Breakout Manor. That's like an intro mission. Because it teaches you about, like, fire and move and squads and stuff like that. Stuff that would be part of the game, suppressing fire, you know, grenades and suppression. Because in this game, you throw a grenade at someone and you do damage, and that's it. There's no effect. Like, there are grenades that suppress people, or, like, make them slightly less likely to hit. There are grenades that do damage. But essentially, if I throw a grenade at you and it goes bang, I should get a bit of time off the back of that. Because getting a range to throw a grenade is itself a risk. like you're exposing yourself to throw that grenade. And I think the payoff would be grenades aren't going to be as accurate. In this game, the difference is a grenade is like, I'll put a grenade here, and then we'll do this, and we'll do that. So it would be more like a World War II setting where you start off and you're a bunch of lads. So did we create the command? Xenonauts was terrible. Terrible. They remade a game that was like 30 years old, and it was terrible. Because they were like, hey, remember XCOM? Yeah, I do. Same as I remember a lot of games back in the 90s, and I don't want to play them again because they were good at the time, but we've moved on. It's like saying, hey, remember when you had to tune your TV in with an aerial? Huh? It's like, yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't good. It was bad. It was shit. Technology has moved on, and the technology of games has moved on.
Moving out. Got it. Location confirmed. On it. Stepping off. Location confirmed. Location confirmed.
No, not suddenly, but if you look at XCOM, it starts off and you're facing lads with guns. Right? But what makes a lot of these settings bad is that, first of all, there's no customizable characters. I mean, I was talking about Lamplighters League the other day and why, in my opinion, it was a failure. It's because a lot of these games mistake XCOM for a puzzle game. And people are like, hey, Pyrian, I've seen you playing XCOM. Have you played Tactical Breach Wizards? It's a puzzle game. It's not a squad-based shooter. It's a puzzle game. And they're like, here are your 5 guys with their abilities. Figure out how to beat these enemies with these abilities. This guy can move a guy. This guy can pull a guy. That is Into the Breach. Right? Like, that is not a tactical shooter. Tactical shooter is XCOM 2. Right? And this is like an excellent version because the ones that get too detailed, like Squad Leader and stuff, get bogged down in rules and are boring as fuck. This manages to be a series of really fun, exciting tactical decisions where you feel like you're in an action movie and shit goes wrong and shit goes right and amazing turns and amazing moments and terrible turns and terrible moments tell the story. And because you've created these guys, you've been through all these missions with them and they've got you out of a scrape multiple times, when they die you feel something. Because they're your guys. And a lot of these games, like, here are the characters. Oh, by the way, they can't die. You just fail the mission and just go back and do it again. That's a puzzle. That is not... Like, there's a game called Fights in Tight Spaces. Right? It's a puzzle game. They're all puzzle games. Because essentially every mission starts and every turn you're thinking of how to solve the puzzle of... They can do this and I can do that. And I know what they're going to do. And I know what I'm going to do. Because Into the Breach shows you what the enemy's going to do. Fights in Tight Spaces shows you what the enemy's going to do. A lot of these games will show you this is what the enemy intends to do. Ghost or Phantom Brigade, same thing. Because they're puzzle games. They're not squad-based shooters. A squad-based shooter it's combat. It's unpredictable. Crazy shit happens. I should be able to dive into a crazy situation and the game emerges, this firefight emerges from like, shit, he's behind that cover, he's over there, if we don't get that guy's gonna rocket us. Fuck, what do we do? And you have to make the decision, I'm gonna sacrifice a guy. Just gonna have to go in there and fucking hope he hits him. Like, that's not a puzzle, because a puzzle doesn't have a sacrifice play very often. more often than not, a puzzle is there is an optimal path here. But XCOM, like a good squad-based shooter, has an element of randomness to it. Like a firefight, where you don't know what's going to happen. It's kind of random and crazy. And I do not want to be told, here is character, here is their backstory, here is how they look, here is their specific voice actor. You get to play them. I don't want to play them. I want to make up my own guy. That's how I get attached to them. So yeah, that's a big problem. So the setting would be World War II, invasion has failed, fall back to Britain, and then you're going to liberate Europe. One location at a time, like Long War. And you're going to have missions where you're like, very similar, attack an enemy, like ambush an enemy troop convoy, make contact with the French resistance, make contact with the Dutch resistance. I think that'll be really fun. XCOM is basically RimWorld is not a thing. I'm not agreeing with that take at all. I mean, the original XCOM was terrible. Like, awful. Really awful. Yeah, you guys are fully customizable. OG XCOM is a bad game, like it just is. All right, we're gonna have the massive base assault tomorrow. I hope you can join me then. I've got 2 days left, and then I'm fucking away for like 2 weeks. God, it's just so I hate being away from home. Everyone I work with is fine. The job is really fun. It's just watching Dotes, but I just don't like being away for that long, away from the family and what I know and everything. It's really tough. But hey, it's the job, so that it is what it is. And like I said, I do enjoy the job. It's just the nature of being away from home. And like always, whenever I go away for 2 weeks, I come back and it'll start again. Like in terms of streaming and numbers and stuff like that. You go start again from scratch. People go off and find other things to watch. It's tough. Going away is tough as a streamer. The consistency is key. But hey, we can't always be consistent. I've got a job to do. So I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back Thursday. And then I'm off for 2 weeks. GTI will be there. And when I get back, we'll have the final stages of GTI. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers for watching. Take it easy. And peace out.